And thank you for being here with us tonight. We are going to be talking all things Andor Season 2, season finale, people. And we are pumped and excited. I think everyone out there is pumped and excited. And I have with me tonight the fact checker. What's up, fact checker?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Excited to be here. And
Oh, yeah.
I've been having fun in the countdown stream, but definitely ready to talk predictions and just get these final moments over so we can get into the show.
I know, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
I keep hearing good things. Who watched the Andor and what was
Tony Gilroy, and Diego Luna.
Diego Luna.
Plus they had
almost all of
basically,
them, most
yeah.
of them on there for the live stream. Did you guys watch that? Let me know if you guys watched. I did listen to it earlier today, and they had some good details, and they were excited for everybody to watch the rest of the season. So I just hope they can stick the landing. For Andor season 1, for me, it was a fantastic, but the Narkina 5 arc was the best. It peaked there for me, and then the last 3 episodes were good, not great, in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that these last 3 episodes are really going to stick the landing and change how we view Rogue One, Star Wars, and it just gets us that same hype, because that last arc was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Some of the best some of the best Disney Star Wars I've ever seen. I want to be clear on that. There are distinctions here. But I know there are a lot of people in the chat. Fact checker, do you want me to start naming them off, or do you want to name off with me? What do you want to do here, fact checker?
Yeah, we can both do it.
You go ahead.
But I can start.
You do it. Such a good job.
Okay, I'll try. All right, yeah, we've got Merkins, who's hanging out. She just said, "Oh man, I loved last season's ending. Marva's eulogy was epic."
It was good. It was good.
Good point.
My point with that is I just felt like the action and like the big like finale of it just wasn't quite as cool to me as Narkina 5. Not saying it was like not great. It just was good. Not absolutely fantastic. So anyway, I'm glad you liked it though, Merkins. I don't know why I'm explaining myself again. Sorry. Continue. Who else is here with us?
Yeah,
tonight,
we've also got Bismo, who said, Dusty Buns, it's okay. I get you are nervous.
Thank you, Bismo. You get us.
It might not have been Dustin's issues to be fixed. So
I didn't help. So it was a
team.
It's a team effort here on Stay on Target. So. And we're in Studio B. We're down Dan. He's not here with us right now, but hopefully he'll be joining later if he can. So we'll see. I know he's pumped and over the moon to watch the rest of this as well. So
yeah,
man, we got a lot of people. You guys are firing off in the chat. Thank you guys.
Yes, for sure. And Bismo said, didn't have time with finishing my final. Should I check it out? Talking about the Tony Gilroy, Diego Luna. But congrats to Bismo for doing his final and getting it all done, I think.
Yes.
From the sounds of it. That's huge.
Everybody, Bismo in the chat is a good friend of the channel. He's been on our show plenty of times, and we've been on his. So if you guys haven't yet, definitely head on over to his channel after this and hit like, subscribe, and tell him we sent you. He's a great guy, and he always has some great Star Wars takes. Cool beans. Yeah. Who else?
Okay, we also have, let's see, Hotfoot Rabbit.
What's up, Hotfoot Rabbit? What a great name.
I know. Very cool. And some good takes all day long. Been fun chatting with you. So yeah, he said he checked out the Tony Gilroy, Diego Luna stream for a bit.
That's awesome.
We also have Paul, who just jumped in.
What's up, Paul?
So pumped for tonight. Been waiting all week.
Yes. I know, us too. Ever since that last arc, man, it's been hard not to think about it in a lot of ways. We put out multiple videos here on Stay on Target just to keep the hype going in some ways and keep the chat going. And you guys have been on fire with that. So
yes, absolutely. Okay, we also have Oscar Tecolote. Oh shoot, I feel like I butchered that last time.
Yeah, we did. He said we could just call him Oscar.
That's right. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Oscar.
I shouldn't try.
No, you did your best. That's all we can do here.
Yeah, sometimes. We also have DXSBG in the chat.
What's
also,
up?
Some good takes. I think they mentioned they fell asleep recently, but woke up just in time.
Yeah.
So.
Where are you guys watching from? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but if it's from like around the world, that'd be interesting to hear. I know some people like wake up in the middle of the night to watch this. I mean, that's dedication right there.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Definitely a worldwide show.
Definitely.
And we're happy that they kind of found us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching with us. It's going to be a good time. How much time do we have left? We only have
10 minutes.
10 minutes left, people. 10 minutes.
Exactly. And KG said, going to clean my glasses go potty and get some food.
Go potty?
Good times.
Good, yeah, no, definitely do it now before we get into this, because we are going to be starting this right at 9, as very close to 9 as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we can't wait to watch it.
Okay, Oscar said Burbank.
Oh,
and
nice.
Hot Foot Rabbits in Granada.
Granada, wow.
Or Grenada.
Granada.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
No, I'm doubting, but
again, we're Americans, and please forgive our inability to say things correctly.
DX said New Zealand.
New Zealand.
No wonder. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
I love New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go to Granada.
Okay.
Granada.
We said it right.
Yes. Yeah.
Never doubt yourself.
No grenades here. Granada. I'd love to go there too. I'd love to go all these places. You guys are incredible. Thank you for tuning in and watching with us. We appreciate you guys so much. Which actually, real quick, I do want to say right off the bat, watching the Tony Gilroy and Diego Luna, the way they are so appreciative of the fans. They just kept going over. And ever since I've seen them, even from the first season to the second season, anytime people talk to them and everything like that, they're just so appreciative of the fans. And that's refreshing and also just smart in a lot of ways. It's so good. It's so refreshing to hear that, because they're doing it for the fans. They're doing it for their fans. And they know it doesn't necessarily appeal to everybody. We know it doesn't necessarily appeal to everybody, which is totally fine. But the thing I do respect about them is they give credit where credit's due, and they love their fans, and they love thanking their fans for all the support that they've given them. So props to them.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed.
And props to you guys for being here. Same thing.
For sure.
We appreciate every single one of you for being here. And we're just glad you guys can watch and hang out with us.
Yeah. What's the catchphrase?
Because with all of us together, we can make Star Wars butter.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't know if you were going to do it.
I was going to do it.
Oh, you were switching. No, I'm so sorry.
Too late.
Let's do it again. With all of us together.
That
the moment's passed.
Melted.
The butter melted, people. By butter, we mean better, but that's just our term here on Stay on Target if you're new here.
Nick coined it.
He did, yes.
But yeah, on that, I loved when during the Tony Gilroy Diego Luna live stream, whatever it was called, I should have got the title, but they brought in some questions from fans or pre-recorded, and Tony was like, I've watched some of your reviews, I've watched some of your videos, and these people were in the chat and their minds were being blown, and it was really cool to see that they are listening to the fans. And I think it's really genuine with Tony, especially.
Well, he wants to see how because that's his baby, that's their baby. They've been working hard on this for years. So it just makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Did we miss anybody, Fact Check? I want to make sure. I'm sorry. I kind of went into a monologue there.
No, you're good.
Not as epic as what we're probably going to get tonight, hopefully.
Probably get a few tonight.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'd imagine. We also have War Masternum.
What's up, War Masternum?
Cool name. Thank you for having us and doing this. Great to talk to people genuinely interested in the same show as me.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're enjoying the show. I mean, for us at Stay on Target, we want everybody to enjoy pretty much every Star Wars, but we're going to call it as we see it. That's the thing. We like a lot of Star Wars, and we dislike some Star Wars as well. But if you love any kind of Star Wars, we're happy about that, because we are huge Star Wars fans, and we love talking Star Wars with everybody, and everybody has a voice here, and that's what we love to do. And we can disagree and still be friends, and still love Star Wars. That's the fun thing. So thanks for being here. Yeah. Man, anybody else I might have missed, Fact Checker?
We might have some people lurking, and if you're lurking, we love the lurkers too.
We love the lurkers.
You're welcome to chat. Just give us a wave, and we'll shout you out.
Lurkers are the people. Just for clarification, lurkers are the people that don't that aren't necessarily commenting but watching along. We love the lurkers too, just as much.
Or those that watch back later.
Yeah, or if you're watching back later, and I mean, perfect timing, guys. If you guys could show some support here and and then comment afterwards. I know you guys are chatting right now. And subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. We always try to come out with as much Star Wars content as we can. And we do a live show every Wednesday. So if you guys, it's a safe place and it's a fun place to come and chat all things Star Wars. And we listen to you and we hear your thoughts and your opinions. And that's how we grew this community with you guys. So we'd love to continue to grow it with everybody out there. And we just want to see Star Wars get better and better. And that's what we're all about here. So, and we like to have fun. We're kind of the fun. We try to just have fun in Star Wars, but with some hot takes here and there.
Yeah. Well, Bismo hot take said, Andor.
Oh man.
But then he said, sorry, laughing emoji, had to exercise my right one last time.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Like we said, that's fair. I think we have another coming at from afar, Dan, the Stay on Target pilot.
Did you see that?
Yes, I see it. He's lurking, but excited to join us soon. Awesome. We're glad to have him.
Yes.
Cool beans. Sure. How much time do we got? We got 6 minutes, people. 6 minutos.
Goodness. Almost 5. KG said she's ready. Zarmoto just jumped in and said, just got the Padawan down. So excited for tonight's show.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. I'm expecting. You know what was funny, though, real quick, in the short that we put out recently of us reacting to Papa Palps, I did not realize my face when I'm watching things is like so angry, but I'm like just studying everything. So I'm not trying to look angry, but I'm just like really studying everything that's going on. I just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, what is my face doing? Why do I look like Papa Palp right there?
That's funny.
Anyway, we do need to do some predictions real quick, though. All right.
For it.
Predictions, hot takes. Who do you think's going out tonight? Who do you think? Do we think Luthen? Do we think Dedra?
Yeah.
I want to hear from you guys in the chat. I know you were you talking about that earlier in one of the polls? I know you had some polls running.
I only did one poll today, just a big one. How excited are you for tonight's episode? And everyone's brimming with excitement. So,
yes.
So it's been good. But no, tell us who you think is going to
eat it. I don't know. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I feel like they have to wrap up the Dedra/Luthen Axis arc. Yeah, I feel like so. I feel like one of them's going to go. Predictions we've been talking most of the time. I think you were talking even in the chat. Fact checker was Luthen's probably going to get taken out. And then Dedra's going to join the Death Star was one of the things that we thought might happen. But who knows? She might be overtaken with grief after losing Cyril, which what a gut punch that was, man. Still reeling from that from last week. It's just, that hurt. And then even listening to them earlier today and how they were talking about it was so hard to see because it was like he was coming around and then didn't really get to, but that's war. That's what happens. It was real. It was raw. And then the biggest gut punch though was when Andor said, "Who are you?" Yeah. That was the biggest, and then Diego Luna was even talking about he wanted to reshoot. He's like, can we do some different takes? Tony's like, yeah, we can do different takes, but I know what I want. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what the name of the episode. So he's like, doesn't matter what you do. This is what we're doing. So bold move.
It was. And I thought they said they fought for that line, which was interesting.
Yeah. So. He sounded like he fought for a lot of things. Tony did. He was very adamant.
Got most things he talked about at least.
Which is kind of crazy that he was able to do that. But it was bold and I think it's paying off right now. Definitely. For sure. I love seeing the bigger galaxy. So sorry, go ahead, fact checker.
Yeah, just some of the other predictions. Bismo said, please no Dedra. Luthen gone for sure. Oscar said, Stone and Sky.
Stone and Sky.
Gotta keep that going.
Yes.
KG is guessing Luthen, Dedra, Clea, and Wilman. Wow.
All of them deceased. Well, I mean, we don't see any of them in Rogue One. So we have no idea.
Yeah. Tamerkin's guessing Luthen going out. Dedra has to live, please.
Yeah.
She's not over Cyril yet, which is understandable.
Does she even know, though? That's the other thing. I mean, because it's fog of war.
I think so. I think that's why she was hyperventilating in the little chamber.
She knew she lost him, but she didn't know to what extent.
Oh, well.
Also, we don't know what happens to his mom. Cyril's mom. They did show that. I'm just saying.
I don't care.
Also, Lonnie, I did see this first image. Yeah. One of the images showed Luthen and Lonnie talking. So that's going to be interesting. That's an interesting arc, too, because he was MIA for the whole big speech that Mon Mothma gave. And that was an epic speech, by the way. I love that sequence. I love getting the bigger galaxy stuff. Still missed it just a little bit, not getting to see live action Rebels. I know we get to see it in Ahsoka. Bismo, calm down. But I would have loved to see something extra there. That would have been so cool, just to tie those universes together. How much time we got, fact checker? I know we're about
not much, almost a minute.
Almost a minute, people. Are you guys excited? So you guys have given me any other predictions you guys are adamant about tonight?
Let's see.
I'm seeing a lot of comments
here. Moves to Alderaan.
Ooh, that could be good and kind of gut wrenching too.
Yeah, that's from Oscar.
That would be like, oh man, that would be kind of like there was a dude who survived World War II in Japan. He survived both nuclear bombs.
Nagasaki,
that would kind of be like that because Andor, spoiler alerts, Andor gets taken out on Scarif, and then she finds out that he gets taken out on Scarif, Bix does, and then gets taken out on Alderaan. Back to back.
Twist.
Ooh, that's dark. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right, we've got 30 seconds.
All right. We got 30 seconds, people.
Zarimoto said definitely excited for K2SO.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I think that's going to be pretty big.
That is what I'm looking forward to. We need some levity, and we just need K2SO. I love the dynamics between those two characters. They're so funny.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
All right, guys.
Get ready to refresh.
We're getting ready, people. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry, I just got really excited. Okay. I got more Andor blaster, not to scale. Don't worry, 3D printed, did not finish it. Don't call me out on that, please. I'm just having fun here. But yes.
All right, let's see. Are they there?
Oh man, KG just had a hot take, and that could hurt my.
I know. Okay.
Why did you have to say that, KG?
They're just not showing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, you want to do a countdown?
Yeah, I hope it works and we can hear it.
That's true.
Yes, we're gonna do a countdown here real fast.
Okay, yeah, everyone ready in the chat?
Are you guys ready out there? Put a thumbs up if you're ready, people. I want to hear from you. We got Kermit the Frog.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
what's up, Kermit? Thanks for jumping in.
Would be funny if Luthen was Uncle Harlow.
Dude, that would be hilarious. We haven't
wanted that.
Yeah, we haven't met Uncle Harlow yet. I don't know if we ever will at this point, but that would be.
It's been such a tease, but.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, everybody is hitting yep in the chat. Thumbs up are coming in, people. All right, guys.
Give me a countdown.
All right, here's the countdown, people. Sync up with us, okay? We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, now we're into it, guys. Sorry about that. Through an asteroid field. Is that what you said? Through an asteroid field.
Yes.
Yeah, you were right.
Is that what I said? Okay.
All right, we're already getting Lonnie here, guys, for the recap. So I feel like Lonnie. We didn't even say Lonnie, but Lonnie's probably going out. Well, I think somebody covered everybody, but
yeah, I think earlier in the chat they were.
Thanks, DX. Make it stop. Ooh, yeah, that's the name. That's the title. We don't skip anything, by the way, either. We're letting it ride through all the intros. Luthen, he's so determined. This is definitely a Lonnie heavy episode.
Yeah.
He wants out, doesn't he?
Probably. Yeah, I wondered if she might go back to Axis.
I think she is. Now that Gorman's
done.
Yeah.
She's obviously struggled there.
Yeah. Make it stop! Sorry. I'm just yelling it.
Okay, we've missed.
I like how Lonnie turned this guy against Dedra, though. That was a good play.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. KG said Dedra's ex-assistant going to rat out Axis.
Lonnie, or who is?
Dedra's ex-assistant.
Ooh. I don't know. Well, if he finds out that Lonnie's working with Axis, that could be.
Yeah. It's a big recap.
This is a really big recap. Ooh, that was a big recap.
Suspenseful music. Oh boy, here we go.
We're building. We got 3 episodes.
Getting a lot of Dedra in this episode.
What time mark are we at? Fact checker.
We are at. Can you see that?
Yeah, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223. We'll try and give those periodically to you guys. Yeah. Yeah, probably a lot of Dedra. You're right, Tamerkins. Wait, was that 2 title sequences?
I don't know. I missed
or is this... Wow, they're really building it here. What's up, Benjamin? Thanks for jumping in, man.
Yeah, said promises of safety are always the precursor to someone dying.
Ooh, that is very true.
Definitely.
You know what movie I learned that from? 1 year later, people.
Yeah.
What was that? Was it Days and Nights or something? Night and Day?
Night and Day, yeah.
And he's like, they say, BBY1, people. Here we go. A lot happening in this time frame. But he kept saying, like, they say you're going to take you to a safe, secure location.
Yeah.
Don't trust them. I've said it so many times. I love the props. I love the attention to detail.
The practical effects. And
just
how
the sets.
Yeah, it was all so useful is what they were saying today.
It looks like, okay, someone's not there to pick up the phone call or something that's going on here.
Yeah, this is like...
Oh, alarms are going. Is that Clea?
Yeah.
Must be. Clea and her PJs. Lonnie's freaking. He's freaking out.
Ooh. Tony called this episode freaky, says Tamerkins.
Ooh. They like this spot.
It's such a cool...
It is a really cool looking...
location.
Star Wars looking location. Oh.
She's not in her PJs anymore.
No more PJs. What? That was Han Solo's DL-44.
What?
That was his DL-44. You guys saw it. Oh, dude.
We're gearing up.
I want a case like that. That's sick. This is awesome. Checks the hair. Oh, that's a cool looking boxer. Engage.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
that's some serious looks.
Oh man. That looks like a that looked like a bit of finality, not saying goodbye, but not saying goodbye right there.
We can't, not this early.
Oof. This is rough, guys. Here's Lonnie. Why is he meeting here? I feel like he should be meeting in the underground Batman cave.
I don't know. Different times now.
It's a big bell. Uh-oh. Ooh. Why are you meeting? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Did he turn him in?
Hours.
Oh,
Here we go.
Death Star?
Stardust.
Stardust. This is how they get the information. I'd love to be just one of those people.
Just walking by.
Yeah. Obvious. That's a good line. There's fast and there's good.
Yeah.
He's gonna shoot him.
He is. Sorry, Lonnie.
Yeah. Oh no, he's pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Death Star, man. Stardust.
That's crazy.
Lonnie's going. She gave him the blaster.
Yeah. And she's there too.
Scarif.
What?
Mention. Oh.
Nice.
Wow, he actually said.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That is creepy.
He's done.
Oh, I thought they were going to end him right there.
I thought they were going to end him right there,
oh,
too.
Oh, man.
Now Axis Luthen knows, baby.
Oh, that's huge.
Ooh. Calkite. Calkite. Yeah, I know the way that guy said it every time. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
That is crazy.
Oh, he is dead. He's leaning over. He's done. No. They just didn't show it. Oh, that's it. He's done.
Is that a cat or the?
Yep, blaster bolt to the heart. Poor Lonnie, man. We're going to Yavin. He never said he was.
Wow, that hurts.
Poor Lonnie, man. I mean, he was compromised, though.
Yeah. He had both sides. He had information on all sides.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie knew too much. He knew if they got to him, though. Man, that sucks, but...
That's what had to happen. Dang it. And Galen Erso, yeah.
He just,
He said Erso.
Yeah. So they know. So they're trying to get this information.
Yeah, they have to get the word out.
They have to get this to the rebellion.
Yeah.
Yavin. Oh, he's going to torch the place.
Yep.
Oh, that's the acid burn.
Oh.
You're ahead of us because we started late.
That makes sense.
Oh, dude, it's like molten.
They said it like 10 times.
He did?
Said Tamarkin's Galen or so.
Sheesh. Oh, there's a knock at the door.
Trailer shot.
Oh, dude. Luthen.
Oscar, you're fine.
Puts the smile on. Oh, it's Dedra. Oh, please shoot her. I mean, no, but yes. No. She knows.
Yep.
He knows, she knows.
She knows, he knows, she knows.
What kind of chess match are we playing? Oh, that was a Jedi mask.
Nice. What a game.
Oh, man. I love the acting here. What is that? It's a flipping knife.
Beautiful.
Oh, dude. The tension mounts. Dude.
She's much too chipper.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Gorman, like a Gorman crystal or something. Calkite.
Yeah, the spider or something.
You've come all this way. Oh, nope. It's the first. That's what he first got from.
That's cool.
She's got her blaster on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he doesn't have a blaster, does he? He's got a knife, though. What is she talking about? She's not talking about that. Oh, dude. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
He knows.
That's cool.
Thanks to you. Great line.
That's awesome.
Does he have an explosion?
They think they're going to torture it out of him.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Dude, he
Isn't
said
he
he's
still
got
holding
a
the
burner
knife?
plan. Yep. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow.
It is, yeah. No, I told you he was holding the knife.
He did it to himself.
Oh, man.
He's taking himself out.
Wow.
What the heck, dude?
I'm glad they didn't show it, but yikes.
I mean, they showed the blood, but
Yeah.
dang. This looks good, too. Like, look at that.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I know, like, this is a crazy moment, but,
Yeah.
I mean, that's sick. The way they're even doing this.
Mm-hmm.
He tried taking himself out. He should have had a bomb ready to go, like a dead man switch.
Would have been too big.
Oh, Clea. Why are you there? You should be way out of here, Clea.
Yeah, because they would, if they know him, they know everyone there.
Well, maybe. I mean, not a guarantee. But you'd think they'd realize the accomplice or the lady who worked there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he was friends with...
Saramoto said, dang, they hit hard right away.
Yeah, man. Bold.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
That's Lonnie.
You didn't even know.
Yeah. Wow. Oscar said Gilroy always brings us back to the first arc in season 1, Starpath Unit. And
Yeah.
Cereal's cop.
Oh, dude,
blaster.
that's... Oh, there's so much good stuff there. That was the father, the mother. Is that his ship?
Yeah, it looks like
Why
it.
didn't she take his ship? I guess it would have been confiscating everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Scanning. I hope he has a dead man switch on this.
That's so cool.
That is cool. Blasters.
Spy
Macro
equipment.
binoculars.
And yeah, Tmerkin said never heard Dedra yell before.
I know.
She was upset.
I'm sorry, but I kind of want to see her go now. Is that bad?
She's
evil,
still
dude.
Incredibly evil.
He fried it. Fried.
Yeah, does seem like he should have destroyed a few more things.
Yeah,
but...
he should have had a dead man switch for that, like whole shop, like rigged with explosives.
Yeah,
like then he could have taken out a few with him.
Yeah,
instead of like even having a chance of being taken alive. Come on, Luthen.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing? I'm just joking. Sorry.
But like you said, the
speak ill of
rebellion
the
is gone now.
I know, and he
Or
said
out
to
there.
be disgusted with. Plenty of them.
Yeah.
That was a great line.
But yeah, poor Clea.
What is she gonna do? Clay, the information you have is way too important.
It's a flashback from Clea?
Is it?
I think so.
What is this? Is like Star Wars. This is like war stuff. Oh, flashback for Luthen. Dude, what was that? Where the heck was that? That was awesome. Was that like Separatist stuff? That might have been like Separatist stuff. That could have been Clone Wars. Dude.
Oscar's got a hot
Oh, he was an Imperial.
I don't know. Is he still ahead of us?
I don't know. He might be. What was that?
I don't know. Looks like a...
Holonet?
Like a...
Cool props, dude. Cool props. He got disgusted with him. Maybe he was Imperial and just got disgusted with him.
Wow. Well, yeah. People screaming and being...
Make it stop. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
KG says
Dang.
Mimban?
Mimban? Is that where he's at? I don't know. Like maybe it was another Imperial like massacre or something like that.
Yeah.
Could have been. Rosh Nilutz? What is that? I love that there's like so many questions in the scene. Like
Yeah.
Sergeant.
He's a sergeant.
Clea's in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, Imperial. That was like a... Oof. They're just leveling the place.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a Clea flashback then.
Mm-hmm. This is how they met. Aw.
Cool knife. Oh.
Aw.
You had to make a choice.
Do you know what language he was?
I don't know.
Yeah, not sure either. Tamerkans.
Dang.
Wow.
So he spared
Sergeant
her life.
Sergeant Lear was his name.
Sergeant Lear.
So he just Rail. Luthen Rail is backwards.
Yeah. Lear. Rail. Yeah. Dude, what is she doing? She has seriously super important information that needs to get.
Yeah, here she goes.
Is she going to try to bust him out? I'm afraid she's going to try and bust him out. Dude.
Oscar thinks Luthen might have been Chandrillan.
What? Chandrillan? That would make sense, I think.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar.
Oh.
I like how they de-aged him a bit.
Yeah. They did good with it.
Yeah. Dude, she's going to try to get him out. Or is she
There's no way. She needs to get the information out.
Or is she going to make sure he's done?
Oh, man, no. She should just be escaping, right?
Maybe that's what she's doing. I don't know.
Well, Bismo said Dedra embraced the dark side in response to Cyril's death.
Dude, yeah, no kidding. That's all she has left now. So, I mean, she is full dark side. Well, and she threw caution to the wind, it sounded like. Mm-hmm. Basically played her hand without, approval.
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
It sounded like.
Yeah, you might be right.
That looks, yep. Dude, don't do that.
She gonna end him or...
She might try and take out Dedra and end him or
this is crazy.
Help him escape.
But she had to have, communicated with...
Dedra's definitely dark side.
She's dead inside.
She is dead inside. Well, and if he doesn't survive, then I mean she is, because there's no proof. I mean there is, but
yeah,
not to the full extent.
She's in the hospital,
dude. Maybe that's not that. Maybe that's why they don't ever find out fully until Rogue One.
About what?
Death Star, the Stardust plans. Oh, she's pretending like she's hurt. For medical attention.
Yeah.
A bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Also, if they know him.
That's what I was saying.
I know.
They know her. Yeah. Isn't that like a grenade?
No, it looks like something else, but I flippin' love it. That is so cool. That doesn't look suspicious. Probably some senator. We'll know tomorrow. They're talking about Luthen, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What is she looking for?
Like personal effects.
Oh, she's just going through all of them. Oh, she's trying to get hospital garb.
Oh.
Yeah, so she can break in. Oh, man.
Oscar said heart is beating so fast.
I know, dude.
Oh, tense.
Man. This is tense. What are you doing? It's like, get out of there. But that's why they showed the flashback. Mm-hmm. He saved her life.
Yeah.
She feels like she has to repay the favor.
She should.
Dang it. Dang it. Luthen, if you just would have blown yourself up. That sounds horrible.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry. There's bigger. Oh, there's. Dude, what was that? Was that a.
That was cool.
Oh, that's cool. I love seeing an alien in the hospital. That sounds horrible, but that was cool to see.
There's ties to almost the Narkina 5 outfits and those hospital garb.
She's meeting face to face with her. Even their walks. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, this will give Clea some space.
Yeah.
And Tamerkin said that's the outfit she's wearing when she presses the button in the trailer, if I'm not mistaken. Talking about Clea.
Oh, and she's crying, isn't she?
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
That's funny.
Sorry, that was funny. What's going on? What's here? What's this? Another flashback?
Maybe.
Tony, tell me.
Yep.
Yeah.
How'd they get out?
I don't know.
And where are they, Dustin?
I don't know. Tony, tell me. Dude, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He does know how to build the tension. She's already playing into it.
Mm-hmm.
Good de-aging.
Yeah.
She does. Dang.
Hard bargainer.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's trying not to smile. Did you see that? That was good. Good micro acting right there. Dude, they just again built an amazing set. That looks awesome. Oh. They had to change they both had to change their identity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a smile.
There's a
That's
smile.
Sweet. And just
He's
like that.
He's a good guy after all, you know.
Yeah. Well.
What? Man, she spoke basic. This might be not going so well.
Absolutely. She kind of got lucky.
She chose
Oscar.
well.
Yeah, I agree, Oscar. Loving the episode. We get Clea's and Luthen's story.
Yeah. I love it, dude. Was not expecting this. I need a monocle like that. That thing's awesome. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
They keep finding people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hmm.
They're not going to just...
Oof. Ugh.
They're just going to, like, execute them? Oh, gosh. Don't watch.
Why is she...
Oh, wow.
She's trying to desensitize herself. Frog lady.
Oh, my goodness.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's more depth to Clea than there is in most other Disney Star Wars shows.
True. In 5 minutes.
Yeah. What is our time? We're at 35:14, 35:15, 35:16, guys. Still a sergeant.
Wow. Yeah, beautiful location.
That is awesome. Good soldiers follow orders.
Oh, no.
Why do I love that lady so much?
I know, the poor patient or alien.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good shot. Americans. Yeah, Oscar, you're right. Great episode so far.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the depth. They keep you on the edge of your seat, too.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it is. And so far, not a letdown from episodes 8 and 9.
No, it's just different. Like, I was not expecting... I mean, we knew they had to kind of wrap up the Luthen, Dedra, all that stuff arc, but... Uh-oh.
Oh. She's hiding.
Yep. Good stunt guy. Ow. Hopefully that was a dummy. Because his head just bounced off like 3 stairs.
Seriously.
Dang.
It was loud, too.
They ever heard of suppressors? Apparently not.
Well, his...
I know, him clanking.
Yeah.
His clanker armor. She should put on his armor. Although they'd probably know.
Yeah.
What, Clea, what is your... Dude, I mean, bold. Bold. Grenade? Oh, she's going to blow something up.
The button.
That looked delicious. Dude, is this Naboo?
Is it?
Or is it still Sandrilla?
Naboo.
Is that Naboo? Yeah. It does look like Naboo. Sheesh. Right. Dang. Ah. She wants what she wants. Man. So she starts off in the rebellion at a very young age.
Yeah.
It's giving her a choice. Wow. He was calling her bluff, but she did not bluff. Man. Yeah, don't look before it blows.
Interesting.
You still got to play the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real for them now. They just struck back at the Empire.
Sure. Yeah. They are in it.
Dang, man.
Oh,
Heavy
man.
stuff. Sheesh.
Oh, boy.
There's something wrong with Earth's gravitational pull. Oh, yeah. Oh. She's drawing them out.
Oh, okay. It's down there. Okay. Whew, I thought it was something on Luthen.
Headshot. Oh, baby. Pew, pew, pew.
Get him out. Get him out.
Get him out. Dedra's there.
One way out, right?
Again, kill shots on the right side are not kill shots, guys. That's the only gripe I have so far.
Okay.
Unless she's hitting center mass, but is someone going to be waiting though? Like, is she going to end him though? Because how is she going to get him out alive?
I don't know, because that
they said the
is...
room was keeping him alive. She's just saying goodbye, making sure he's done. Dude, that's a risky play though.
Mm-hmm. Super risky.
But they can't afford
Loose ends.
well, and then finding about Yavin and oof. Looked like a troop transport or something on Naboo, I think, to Merkin or KG. She isn't here to save him, says Oscar.
Yeah,
no spoilers,
turn
man.
off the machine.
No, I'm just joking.
No, he's good. Oh man.
Man. Oh no. There's the tears.
Aww.
She has to let him go. Ooh.
Agreed to Merkins.
That hurts. You better get the heck out of there.
Yeah, now they're suspecting everyone. Oh, man.
We knew he was going to go, though. I mean, we knew it, but that doesn't make it hurt any less.
I still wanted a bit more. Oh, dang it.
At least we got these flashbacks. That was nice. End of the episode.
Yeah, you're right.
Slow fade.
Let that sit. Oh my goodness. Dang. Oh wow.
And he's probably my favorite character from Andor.
Mm-hmm. He was amazing. I mean, he was the leader of the rebellion
for a while, at least the spy network, everything like that, trying to set something up bigger. I mean, he helped spark the rebellion, really.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if it wasn't for him, who knows?
Yeah. KG said she spared him, actually.
Yeah, she did. She really
Very
did.
true.
It's like somebody who's suffering, but yeah, Oscar, Stone and Sky, Rip Axis. Ooh, that hurt. Man, Tony Gilroy knows how to gut punch us.
Yeah, so many times.
Man, I don't know how much more I could take of this. I'm just kidding.
I feel like crying.
Oh, don't. I mean, you can if you need to.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Dang, Dedra's going to lose it now for sure, says Tamerkins. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to hit next on this next episode. So we're going to play it. 3, 2,
it's
1.
Playing.
And it's playing. Okay. We're going now. Sorry, I did not give you much time. It already went. All right. We're going. Oh, now they're switching back to Andor. They got, prediction, they're giving us K2SO now to get us over that heavy episode that we just.
Yeah.
Dang, son. I did not expect. I thought they were going to save that more for the last episode.
Yeah.
Titles, Who Else Knows?
Ooh.
Oof. I wonder if they're going to have to still clean up loose ends. Man, that cool prop. You know that she got a toy. Claire got a toy radio kid set and built it herself.
I heard that. That was really cool.
Oh. I thought maybe he was going to go after her, but...
Yeah. It was just the way he turned around.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Blaster. He did pull an Andor. That's where he learned it from.
Oh, yeah. He blew up some bridge. I mean, he's done a lot of things. We don't know.
Yeah. I like how he has no love for her at this point.
Yeah. Aww. Tamerkin says the title is Who Else Knows, which worries her for the last episode then.
What's the last episode?
I don't know. I don't want to look.
Nice. Yes. K2. K and Cass adventure coming. That was relatable. I love it. He's just funny.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk is a legend. Yeah, who else knows about the Death Star or Luthen? That's a great point. Man, you guys got some hot takes in the chat. Loving it. You guys enjoying this so far? Let me know.
Yeah. I know I want to do a poll, but
I know
it's probably best just save it to the end.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts. What's going to happen, guys?
Tamerkin said, no, I meant that Luthen dying in the first episode of the arc worries me for who might die in the last episode, since that's usually when they off someone. Oh, boy. Someone or someone.
So far, though, they have not disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, this is not disappointing. Like, I was afraid that after, this last week's arc that it was gonna go downhill, but
Yeah.
it has not. That was awesome. I love. I mean, it sucked at the same time. Again, I hate seeing Luthen go out. He knew it. I mean, we knew it in a lot of ways. Still trying to protect her in a lot of ways. Right back to it. I was not expecting this.
No.
Headshot.
Is she back now?
Dedra? No, that's him, I think.
Commander Hertz.
Yeah. Oh. It's Uncle Harlow. Is that Uncle Harlow? So, playing hardball. He learned from Dedra pretty well and everybody else.
I mean, hopefully she got out of there fast.
She's under interrogation now.
Interesting.
Man, are they going to turn and burn her too? Just like...
No, I doubt it. There's no way.
Morgan said, absolutely love that last episode. Kay and the Empire or the...
Krennic.
Okay. It's Krennic.
Whoa. What does she know?
He shut it off. What does that mean? Is she a wit? Is he going to silence her because she let it leak?
Ooh. Would they care? Ooh.
Title right there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Krennic. Oh my gosh.
I'd be terrified.
Oh, she knows it. Liability. Oh,
Wow.
she's getting... Yet.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. She dug too deep.
She's thorough. Oh boy.
He's playing this up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Dang.
Oh, she doesn't know. Oh.
That cape is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, the suspense.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
This is like a curiosity killed the cat situation.
Why wouldn't...
I love the props. Dude, even that, dude, the extras they have are great. I mean, great acting all the way around.
Yeah. What does she have to
dig her way out?
Yeah. Is this the safe house?
Yeah, it's a safe house. What is she doing? Also, you don't think the neighbors would hear that? Oh. That's weird.
Oscar said no one should know that name, Death Star. Krennic here gives me Thrawn, Treason's Krennic vibes. Wonder if he read Timothy Zahn.
Yeah, dude. I love Thrawn. I love Timothy Zahn.
Oh, old school communicator.
This is the radio she had to put together. That's why she did it, because she's got to get the signal out.
She knows they'll find her.
That she knows she's burned.
Aw.
She should have done a better job.
Mm-hmm.
This is why she did the radio. That's cool. There's like XLRs.
Yeah.
We have some of those cables here.
That's what we were doing before the stream.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
And during.
Yeah, exactly. Morse code.
That'd be cool.
Dude, I love those graphics. In time with the intrigue, the spy thriller. Oh, dang. I think Dan has that on his pedal board. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Copyright strike.
Right? Got on that.
I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
All right. They're getting... Hopefully someone's receiving that.
Yeah. I hope some... It's going to be... what's his name?
Melshi?
No. Well, it could be.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah. Dude, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that was Willman. I thought so.
Willman. Why is Willman limping? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, he's got a... That's cool. Oh, man. Did they just create a new game again?
Probably.
Now we're gonna have to learn this game.
5 hands reprised.
Yeah. Fives. It is. It is 5 hands. He's deal with it.
That's hilarious. Again.
Having so much fun with him. We're playing a game here, man. They got to get her out. Mm-hmm. You think they're going to go in, guns blazing? Ewing?
I don't know. We don't see her.
Yeah, that's true. But she could be in the background.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's probably gone.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, if she's on the ISB, dude, she's probably gone. Tears of laughter, says Oscar. How many games has Gilroy created? Yeah, seriously. I want to know. I need the rules. I want to play these games.
Yeah.
He's having way too much fun with this.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they have done that already? Exactly. Oh, man.
Ooh.
I'm glad we get more Krennic. Dang, but
Yeah.
he's scary.
Chuckle softly. Don't. Oh, dude.
He's applying the pressure.
Indeed. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Great scene composition, great acting, great intrigue, great layers deep of everything that's happening. Can you let us know what minute mark we're at here, fact checker? I just want to let people know. We're at 1949, 1950, 1951, 1952. He's by the books. Yes. Yes, I love it.
Oh, come on.
Basic Morse code. Dude, what's that watch? Oh, dude. Yes, dude.
Yeah. So it's just like an emergency
Rev
signal.
Nog. Dude,
Yeah,
is that what I had in...
War of the Cosmic Tyrants?
Did I have that?
Oh, we'll have to find out Friday.
I had
8
something.
p.m.
8 p.m. Good plug.
Star Wars D&D.
Star Wars D&D this Friday, 8 p.m., people. War of the Cosmic Tyrants.
Oscar, Gonk. You know it.
Yes, Gonk. 78. 18. Oh.
So it's just an emergency beacon is what it seemed like. But
Yeah,
they know
well,
the message
they know
behind it.
Yeah. He said it was a cipher as well, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised she's not gone yet, to be honest.
Seriously.
Gonk, yes! We love Gonk droids. Battery! He's in hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Does she step back in?
Mm.
She can't help herself.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she can't. You got to think like them. Become the rebellion.
Uh-oh. Is that how they learn about Yavin?
Possibly.
They track pulse
codes. Well, right. I'd be upset too.
Mm-hmm.
Marty McFly right there. Better jump on his hoverboard and get out of there.
Yeah. Nice.
Boom. Yes. That's a great point.
Absolutely. And people, I feel like we're forgetting that. Oh.
Oh man, it's getting good.
That's an Imperial ship.
Still going through everything.
Wow, yeah. How many of them are still working that?
I don't know. Sheesh. I mean, it's top priority, I'm sure. She's impressed. That's hilarious. Oh, dude, I told you the U-wing was coming, baby. Incredible. Well, she's never been to Coruscant. I was in a parade there once. 200. The Emperor was there. Yeah, he's sorry, he missed it. Oh, dude. Glad you're loving the gonk emojis. You too can get gonk emojis, Oscar, if you become a member of the channel. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
It's only $1.99 a month.
Why would she keep running it, though? Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, they're tracking it now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. It just happens to be at that time, eh?
Shoot.
Of course. Does anybody here know pulse code?
Mm-hmm.
I love the effects.
I know.
Yes.
And the tension again.
Looks so good. Clea, stop doing it.
Why is he? Why does? Oh,
he's not.
Okay,
he's just receiving the signal. Dude, his flipping watch is awesome.
Oh man, Oscar's asking, is that why we don't see Will in Rogue One because he was in the brig?
Possibly. There's still another episode. Dude, this is... Oh, he's right there. He's actually in the room.
Nice. Yeah. I'm getting more nervous now.
Yeah, dude. It's a lot different because it's not like big like war stuff going on. It's like this is we're narrow focused in on characters, but it's just as fascinating.
Yeah.
And it feels more Rogue One like.
Yeah. Because again, she's got the information that apparently she didn't transmit yet. So they have to get to her.
Yeah. They need the information. This must be where they get the information because remember from here, he does know about Galen or and everything. So, shoot, dang, man. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
You getting audio? Okay. Nice. At a tense moment in time, he's made his return.
Oh my goodness, I'm here. Are you kidding me?
Look who's in from the cold, everyone. It's Dan. What's up, Pilot Dan? How you doing?
What's up? Good. How you doing?
Good, man.
Can you click on the chat? Oh, she got it.
She's got it.
Nice.
Let's
go. This is so good.
Oh, dude.
Freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yes. Oh, wait, no. Not quite.
In a
not
minute,
quite.
yeah.
No, not yet, but
that's probably the bridge.
It's coming, baby.
Yes.
I love that. Oh, my goodness.
I love it. I love K2.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we get more of them. It was a shame that we didn't get enough of them in Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's what. That's a HoloNet projector.
That is so cool.
That Nick's character uses all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that armor too.
I mean,
That's
these
cool.
2 episodes have been just crazy.
Crazy
Just
good.
crazy
Haven't
so
they?
far.
Oh, dude, that's a cool helmet. It's like the Shore Trooper helmet.
Oh my goodness.
Jamming frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wants to get involved. Oh no.
Hey,
Oh, no.
stay back.
You can't help it.
Morgan says, Danica.
What's up? How you guys doing? Oh man. So happy to be in this.
Right.
He didn't hear that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Melshi, my boy.
Very Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
So cool he gets to be with Melshi
Oh,
doing
dude.
stuff.
Okay. Dr. McKay.
KG?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How are they? I feel like Andor is always doing extractions.
Yeah.
He's getting
That's just-
everybody
yeah.
out.
He's pretty good at it, though.
He is.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah,
Very-
exactly.
Very Star Wars Episode 4.
Dude.
With the extractions.
Yes.
Princess Leia on the Death Star, it's like,
Yeah.
it's so original Star Wars. It's
so
crazy.
good, dude. And the thing is, like, I don't care if you don't. Well, I do, but if you don't love this style, like this story specifically, this is how they should still make Star Wars.
I agree.
As far as the look, the attention to detail.
Spend $60,000 million trillion because it looks so incredible.
Again, I do have qualms about that because in the UK they have to give you all the numbers, whereas the
Exactly.
US we don't know how much they spend.
Well, I'm just saying whatever they spend it because
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
It looks great.
That's a
This
great,
is
yeah,
incredible.
no, that's This has been some people online arguing that they spent way too much on this.
But that's
series.
not factual because it's right. That's what you're saying.
That's
It's
what
not-
I'm saying.
You can't.
We don't
confirm
know.
that we paid
We don't
way
know
more
what
for
they
this.
played for that. We don't know what they
Yeah.
paid for the Acolyte or anything else.
Yeah, those were all probably close to this, but they threw that down the toilet.
This is
Merkin's-
fantastic.
Morgan said, and I thought my apartment complex was depressing.
Yeah. Just the devices they created.
I know,
Like you
that's
said,
what-
there's like 12 trillion devices. The props department, they get all the mad
They
props.
should get all the budget. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
oh, who's doing that?
Yeah.
Was that the Empire doing that? Not. That was the Empire doing.
Oh, yeah. It was that chick. The Empire chick.
Uh-oh. He looks a lot more like
Yeah, he's getting there.
Andor. Oh, they're tracing the signal.
Yeah, because she left it on. Get out of there.
He's got his tuning fork out.
Yeah.
Oh,
He found it.
This guy, he
That
cracks
thing
me
was
up.
cool.
Okay, she's telling him at least.
Kay's going to have to come save their butts.
Mm-hmm.
They paid $1 million for it to look gritty and dirty. Love it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I loved episode 10. Holy
that killer,
smokes.
though?
That might have been my favorite episode of the season.
Wow.
Oh, so good.
Oof.
Anywhere but here.
Yeah, seriously.
Why would she not know that?
I don't know, man.
Kermit Frog just finished the series. It's going to blow your blinking mind.
Oh, wow.
Dude, how'd you get so far ahead? You watching it at double speed?
Well, we started a little late, but
I guess if you watch straight, skip.
oh, man.
Oh, that's trailer too. I mean, they gave us everything in the trailer,
They really did, which is amazing.
but you never knew it.
No.
No.
It's not like spoilers.
Right, because you have no idea. I think I was just relaxing.
There you go.
Yes. Are you with us? No.
Oh,
No.
in the trailer, he hit him the other way, I think.
Yeah, you're right. They mirrored it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'd call for backup.
It's like a mind trick game when they do that stuff.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Go get him, party gats.
Okay, they projected it to another floor.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I wondered, but
What if it's not even the same?
Kermit says everyone dies. Spoilers.
I know.
Just kidding. Kermit!
Kermit! No spoilers!
Kermit the Frog here. I don't know how he does it.
Frog here. That wasn't terrible.
That sounds like Kino Loy.
Yeah. Dude, I want to see Kino.
Maybe.
Kermit, do not spoil this
yeah, I
for me.
know.
Kermit!
spoilers.
We'll sick Miss Piggy on you.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Trailer.
Get
Beeping.
out of there. Stop talking.
Yeah, just stop talking there. Talk on the run, dude.
Yeah. They've got to be gone.
That was trailer as well.
Oh, no.
End of
End of
episode.
the-
Okay, wow.
Shoot.
Watch your mouth.
Shoot.
Directed by Alonso
Pew,
Ruiz Palacios.
Dude, that was awesome.
Oh, man, that was good. 10. Did Tom Bissell write the first one, the vacuum guy? Did he write 10 too?
Vacuum guy.
Because 10 was blinking blew my mind.
Wasn't that?
Hey,
And this one was so good too.
Yeah, dude. Both amazing. I love those flashbacks.
And the talk, yeah, the Luthen
we
stuff.
don't normally get flashbacks in Star Wars, but they executed that perfect.
I didn't expect that in 10. I picked maybe like 12 or something, but they have so much to do yet.
Not even that. Yeah, I know.
The way that he got like his own like final scene.
We're gonna skip to the next one here. It's gonna go automatically.
Not quite. Not
until
when I move off the thing. It stops.
Oh, it stops. Okay.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Anton the Lesser, Pago the Lesser's younger brother.
We got to get into this. I want to see this.
You want to
finish.
just go? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk. Okay,
Count it down.
We're gonna
Let's
click
do
it.
it.
Dan, you count it down.
All right, we're going in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next episode. Nice job.
Nice. Here we go, people.
Perfect. All right, this is it. There's new comments.
Oh gosh. Well,
There's new comments on the chat.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, spoilers.
No spoilers, people.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I don't think there is.
It just we don't want to repeat some of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I get the premise, but
Oscar says hi, Dan.
yeah.
What's up, Oscar? X.
Oh, that was so good.
This is so good. Hey, reaction were pretty good.
I love it.
The reaction to that.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was so cool.
That was-
Clovis on the floor. So I did a lot. Or did I include that one? Yeah, I did.
Agreed, KG.
Krennic's scary.
He was having so much fun with this. You can tell.
Man, he's scary.
Let's tie it all together, says KG. Yep.
Was Dedra going to make it?
I don't know, man.
She's going to be stationed on the Death Star. I'm telling you.
That's what we kept predicting.
Mm-hmm.
That would
She
be
knows
fitting.
about it, so why wouldn't he transfer there?
That would actually make me kind of happy.
You know what's crazy though? This is the last episode of Andor.
It's kind of sad.
It's a
but
bittersweet moment for how
is.
good this has been.
It's very bittersweet.
Yeah. Oh.
The CG, the
Oh
quality.
no. Okay,
Dude, but they said that he's doing like a film release of this,
Really?
a film cut of this show
Yeah, they're talking about it.
Dude, they should.
in the movies, and then you can watch this and then Rogue One.
Dude, I would love that.
Are you kidding me? The movie of
Yeah.
this?
It'd be a long day, but I'd do it.
Yes. Well, but if they make it like 2.5 hours and they just cut it like a movie,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna like season 2, maybe season 1. I think season 2.
I think season 1 would almost play better that way.
Oh my goodness,
season-
it'd be so cool.
Right. So timestamp, what
But
are
they-
we at?
219, 220, 221, 222.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go. 45 minutes till no more Andor.
Oh, damn.
Let's be
Why
positive.
are you gonna say
though.
that?
We're gonna know what happened.
Negative.
Oh my goodness, this is scary. Don't cry.
You're reminding yourself.
Yeah,
Lincoln said Dedra probably going to be in prison for the rest of her life,
Thank-
I think.
yeah.
And yeah, Gilroy said they formatted it for the theater. Yep.
How they form it.
It
Yeah, that's what I'm
looked
talking
good.
about.
The-
Thanks, Sonia. You like my Star Wars shirt in honor of this?
Yeah, dude, that's
The
awesome.
X-wing.
I went Rebels, although
Yeah.
I needed the Marty McFly.
Yeah, the
that's
puffer,
true.
puffer
vest.
puffer
Puffer
vest.
vest.
apparently.
They're probably gonna be in prison for the rest of her life. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably true. Oh man, the glorious Andor theme. Oh, see, I like Clay a lot more now.
Oh, after this arc,
Yeah.
yeah. Just get out of there.
Like no time has passed.
Right.
Just take out a video camera and record her saying it.
Oh, good. He disconnected it. Too late.
Radio static. K2's taking them all out.
Flip the switch. Oh wow.
Oh,
Wait a
That
second.
would cause it.
Wow.
K2,
he's just like storming
he's
through.
He's a T-1000.
Yeah.
He's the Terminator, basically.
He is the Terminator, yeah.
The Terminator. Do it. Do it now. Get on K2.
He's going to take all these guys out, isn't he?
I hope so. But I don't think he's going to make it up there in time.
Oh, is that the leader dude?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's going to eat it.
Hurts.
Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand him.
Or Hurt.
I mean, he's a good bad guy.
He arts or something, they said.
Yeah.
It was weird. I was like, just call him Hertz.
Exactly.
Hertz Auto Rental?
It hurts when you say it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Blaster. We saw the blaster, people.
There we go.
Stop blowing holes in me radio.
Princess Clea.
Oh boy. We're going to just walk right into this.
I hope not. Well, we know Melshi and Andor make it. Tighten up. Tighten up.
I'm surprised he's actually there
Yeah.
in the
It's
hallway.
interesting. I don't think he's that
You
kind
can
of
tuck
guy.
in. Yeah, see. He's going to wait there.
Yeah. Oscar says their armor has seen better days.
Yeah. Rough and tumble. Did the static go away? Where's K2?
Ah. Oh gosh.
Don't kill Melshi.
I can't.
He just shakes up.
This guy's playing it well.
As opposed to shooting and seeing what's...
He's coming.
Okay, run.
I want to be
I
like,
know.
hey, Mom, guess what? I got a job in a Star Wars show. I got to be this guard that gets destroyed by a droid.
Oh. Yeah, dude, I would love
All these
that,
people are just like...
Dude, I love that. Stunner. Oh, grenade.
Ooh,
Oh,
Stunner
stunner.
grenade.
Grenada.
Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, I need that. That prop's
Yeah.
awesome. Shoot it. Oh, yeah. They should have probably planned for that.
Okay. K2 to the rescue.
Pew. Oh, how did Melshi not?
He's invincible. Oh, this is trailer too. Oh, cool. We got Star Wars
Yes.
version of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Is she done? Did she just get dunzoed?
I hope not.
Just probably.
They had like 6 seconds to react to the
I know.
stun grenade.
Yeah, you
Kick
see
it.
some roll
You should have
at
kicked
you.
it back.
At least run backwards.
I would have done something.
Yeah. That was like a...
That was cool. Well, we used something like that in our fan film, but was it like
He's shooting people now?
oh, take him out.
Do it.
Oh, his neck is not working
He's going to use him
anymore.
as a human shield, isn't he?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, he's using him as a human shield. Oh.
Oh.
Hyart is done so.
Wow.
Wow, that's brutal.
Horror movie. That's what they were talking about with Kay.
Yeah.
K2. That's,
K.
oh.
Oh.
That guy was a big guy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
K's bigger.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Is he still...
Yes.
Is she dead, though?
I
Or
don't
just
know.
knocked unconscious?
She's stunned.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh,
He knows it's done.
Part of guess has failed. Hearts is not breathing anymore.
Take the Imperial ship.
Yeah.
They should have K2 take the Imperial ship and they can retrofit it.
Yeah, true.
It's probably trackable, but
What's he looking around for?
I don't know. Knows it's the end of that space.
Clea Luthen, was that her? Was it the final safe house in Coruscant? That was where he met Bix and they were living there and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, why would they just fly right past him? I think they like shut down the area.
Yeah.
She's got a
The problem with the Empire is that their security force is terrible.
Apparently,
they can't shoot. They're not good.
Communications suck.
You're welcome.
I love it. Joy with
Wow.
Dude, this is crazy. They got her out. I mean, is she going to be okay? We don't know.
Yeah.
Yavin 4. This is awesome. I love seeing X-Wings.
That's so cool.
They need to reuse the money they spent on these sets like this.
Yeah. I know. They should exist somewhere forever to be filmed at. There we go. Wow.
You are lost. Kermit, that's a U-wing, not a Y-wing, technically, that Cassian's flying around.
Right.
But still a valid question.
Yes, how and why it's flying around. Coming in hot. Right. Incredible. Is this the first time we've seen him since
Draven? No, he was...
No.
Oh.
Him.
Yeah,
since 9? Or, yeah. It's good to see him on Yavin 4, though.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that Radis?
Radis. That's so cool.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Merrick. Who's Merrick?
Maroc?
Don't you do that to me.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Mm-hmm. What's the name of your ship? Rogue? Rogue One?
Dang it. Yeah, again, valid point, Kermit. Mm-hmm. No, dude, that looks good.
Can't they like wave out the windows?
Do they?
Can't they?
They could. He's waving. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's being flown by
yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, that doesn't help.
That does not look
Air
good.
raid siren sounding. That's cool. We've never gotten that before. We didn't know those existed on Yavin.
Yeah, you're right.
Does he know that's Cassian?
Probably.
Yeah,
he should.
He should know.
It's like when Ezra showed up at the end of...
I mean, I'd be pretty concerned.
I would be nervous too. Yeah.
It's not just his. He's responsible for the whole place.
Yeah. And to think those Sith temples were built with a Sith. They were built with a Sith.
Merkin says, wasn't Willman supposed to be locked up?
Yeah, right. He was in the brig. I thought.
Yeah,
Supposed to be. Mm-hmm. It's a little loosey goosey still right now. They're still working on the finer details.
Yeah, security. I didn't know those temples were built by Sith though on Yavin.
Yeah,
must be from a book or something.
Yeah, there's a whole story with Luke there. I'm a rebel. I rebel.
I rebel. Oh, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Radis looks good.
Oh, her.
Senator Palmo?
Maybe.
Pamlo?
I don't know. She's from Rogue One.
Yeah.
This is it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weapons.
I trust him.
Yeah.
Galen Ursa. Except for Luthen.
Yeah. My gosh, he's kind of the leader right now.
Exactly.
That's Rail.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Oh, teach him a lesson.
Nice.
Andor monologue.
Yeah. Yes. Boom. Absolutely right. Yeah.
Boom.
Take that. Right.
Let's get Clea down here to clarify. Clarify. She was also in Bad Batch. Okay, Palma made a speech. Yeah, okay, cool.
Challenge me again. He's going to shoot Clea.
Yeah. Just going to pull the plug on Clea.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Dang, dude. That. Who's Merrick, dude?
It's tense.
Is that Galen Merrick? That is Starkiller.
Yeah, I know. That's true. Is it Merrick and Dodonna? Is that what you're talking about?
Dodonna. Someone else with him.
Dodonna's a general.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tmerkin says for all Luthen did, and then
Yeah.
and then not to believe actually.
They're hurting us.
Yeah,
is
dude.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Bale arguing ever again. Go back to Alderaan.
Damn.
Whoa. He's trying to protect. You can understand where they're both coming from.
Yep.
They just got off the phone with Saw, who was doing this kind of similar thing that Luthen was. So
True.
Who are you?
Yeah. Oh no.
Sorry. Getting a little spicy. I'm just mad because that Luthen episode hit me in the feels.
I know, dude. And then they treat my boy
Don't
Luthen.
be throwing him down like
I'm
that.
glad he said what he said, though. Like,
Those people sitting back. Yeah, I'm about to smack you in the face, boy. What was that guy's name?
I forget.
Mustache Man?
Schnibbling
Draven?
coward? No. The guy.
The other younger guy that was kind of like,
oh
kind of
yeah. Hopefully the chat will help us out.
nerdy looking. But he's been in Rogue One, I think.
Oh, great. We got her again.
All right. Let's finish on a high note.
Oh, it's her. Oh, I didn't recognize her. She with Bix? Oh no. Oh, she. Of course. Never mind.
Her auntie. She's still whining. Get your own breakfast.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're always clueless.
You're right.
She's so clueless. Yeah. What's she leading? Does she lead anything?
No. Stay in your room.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
No, just blipped.
Weird.
Oh, sleep mode.
Oh, it's froze.
The camera.
Maybe it's coming back. Oh, it's coming back.
Oh.
You're good.
Okay.
Sorry. No calls for alarm. Man, I thought he was grounded. Why is he not in his room? Also, I missed what she said. Shoot, sorry.
Just
too.
she needs help getting something off the ship or helping verify the information or something. Yeah, what's her name again? Vel? Yeah, she's gonna help. Get out.
Yeah.
Opposite of Vel is leave. Or Lev. There's no comments.
I know. Doesn't it auto?
Sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes
You can see him
it's
here
dumb.
too, Dan, if you
I
want.
can't see him.
Oh.
It's too small. Just kidding. I can see. I love this. It looks amazing.
I know, dude.
I just like
Again,
Rogue
that
One.
needs to be a museum anybody can visit
Yeah.
anytime.
What's
K2 won't talk to anybody but Andor.
that?
Or somebody
Or no,
else.
the-
Oh,
the
somebody
Kivik
else.
on Saul with Saul on Jeddah. His contact is what
What's that?
Oh.
Draven was asking him.
Won't talk to anybody but Andor?
His contact Kivik or something like that.
Okay.
Oh,
They haven't seen each other in a while, right?
Who knows?
I mean, we haven't seen them together in the
No,
show
we haven't seen
since
him. Yeah.
Aldani.
Right.
You're right.
Luthen. Oh. Marva.
Mama.
Brasso.
Yeah, why wouldn't they say Luthen?
What about Brasso?
I think they led with Luthen.
Okay.
If it's rail.
Is Lear.
Yes, it's rail.
Yep. That's a great point. Revnog. Some good eggnog.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What's she doing?
She's got to get them to believe.
What's the name of this episode?
It is Jeddah Kyber Urso.
Jeddah Kyber Urso.
Oh, they're linking it back to him.
Nimach.
They're listening to it?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
He's done. Oh, she's done. Or they're both done.
Who's got the pants?
Yeah, true.
What's the other dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why is he listening to his manifesto?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah, Nimic, that was awesome. It's been hard to contain. No answer. Down to
Go down and visit Vader and
Palpatine.
Palpatine. Why not? That would be cool. Palpatine, at least.
A moment to collect his thoughts.
I don't think that's what he's going to do.
You think he's going to eat it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Self-sacrifice.
The samurai way?
Probably.
Like the Luthen way?
Don't do it. He was he was good at his job. That's the thing. Like, he was a...
Well, you don't just, take your own self.
But I don't know. Yeah, ISB Death March, says Oscar.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That's a DL-44 right there.
That's Han's actual...
That looks like... That's the actual one.
They knew it.
Oh,
Yeah.
they...
He knew it. He knew it. ISB Death March. Yep. You guys are right.
Wow. Partagaz.
She's looking for somebody to play 5 hands with, I think.
Yeah.
Roski rules, people.
Yeah, what is she doing?
I don't know.
Going
Looking for freedom?
A stroll?
She's going to get eaten by
Get
one
some
of those
fresh
creature
air?
things.
I mean, it's the first time she's been able to walk around without getting shot at or,
Hide.
Yeah, hiding. Why should she reconnect with Bix? Or he should reconnect?
Yeah.
He said she would be safe with me.
She wouldn't be.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's the one who chose to leave.
Yeah.
And she's the dingbat that told her to leave. Remember that? She's like, Dodonna, them want you to leave.
Yeah.
I watched it again. Shut up, Vel. Golly.
I think Val's the...
What a... Yes, we want him to be with Bix. Don't wait too long. She might get cranky. Thanks, Val. Go for a stroll.
They're leading to something with that, though.
Don't wait too long because the baby. I would like to see the baby now.
I'd like to see the baby now. Who's Merrick? Merrick's gotten me more interested than anything.
We get a Clea Val reunion?
Oh,
what
no.
I always wanted.
Damn.
Who are you?
Nope, it's worse. You're right.
Yep. Oh, great.
Come into my...
More Val. That's the code line.
Mm-hmm.
Good soldiers follow orders. Val shoots her.
I thought the kid actress that got to play Clea was pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Don't let her go to sleep. She's got a head injury.
She's supposed to be at the doctor.
Yeah, she can walk in the rain for whatever amount.
Val, why are you keeping her hostage at your house?
Yeah, Val. What the heck? Creeper? What is going to happen? Yeah.
Call back to season 1, eh? Huh.
That's cool.
He's outside. That looks like inside.
Tivix, yeah.
Tivik. Who's Tivik? Is that the pilot?
His insider with Saw Gerrera. Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh, boy.
That's
where
the beginning of Rogue One.
He's on
Tivik is the guy he blasts.
Oh, you're
I'll
right.
betcha.
That makes sense. Yeah, Tamarkins. Yeah, she's right there. She said the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this back to Andor or is that Clea?
It's
No.
Clea.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh, is this his sister?
No, this is his sister.
Yeah, we're going all the way back to S1.
Good timing. That was creepy.
That's what they were. Maybe.
He plays a good non-human.
Mm-hmm.
So similar with IG-11 and Mando.
It's interesting that they let Cassian just have him
Yes.
like K2 around. Like,
Right. No.
He doesn't, though, kind of. Yeah. He does, but doesn't.
He's kind of swinging, but Leia swings.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Nice.
He's given a lot of, what's his name vibes. Han and, who's the guy that took over his ship? I'm so tired. Lando. He's giving off some Lando, vibes.
You're right.
He's gearing up. Watering his plants before he got Okay,
for Bix, so when he comes back with Bix. But I don't think it's...
No, this is leading straight into Rogue One.
I know, but what about the whole Bix thing? Is that what she's like, don't waste time.
Don't wait too long. He obviously waited too long, and he died. That was the point.
I guess that's the point?
Yeah.
And she just made a point to say that?
She was saying that because of Cinta.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she's leading the crew. Those are the guys, a lot of them that go with him to Scarif, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Don't they all die on Scarif?
I'm pretty
sure. Basically, actually, yes.
Yeah. So he's alive then.
Yeah.
Technically.
And so is Drina.
But we don't know what happens to Dedra.
Is this the end?
It's not over yet.
Yeah.
No, there's not
yeah,
quite.
What's the time?
What minutes are we?
We're at like 11:40. Oh, sorry. Left. Sorry. 36. So we probably have about 6 minutes left.
It's pretty much over. Oh, wait.
Oh, what?
Pairing with another chick?
Oh, he's with...
Isn't that...
What's her name?
Yeah, Scold wife?
Because that is... What the heck?
Wow, pairing the Sleemo.
Well, I mean, she did leave him, but I mean... She's more droid than man.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was Scold's wife.
She's one way outed.
Is she in Narkina?
No.
No.
Oh, dude.
What an ending that was. Oh, my goodness. She's in the Narkina jumpsuit.
That was awesome.
Oh, I love that. Wow. So she's not on the Death Star. That's kind of sad.
I mean, it makes sense.
Or it's something like it.
It is. She's
No,
totally in
that's
Narkina
Narkina
5, dude. Well, Narkina 6 or wherever.
Oh, and she's struggling. She's messed up.
Yeah.
That's right into Rogue One right there.
Walk slowly in slow-mo, Andor.
There's the Force healer.
Look at that. She can levitate boxes with her mind.
She was
She can barely hold it. She's like, I'm healing this box right now with my left arm. Get out of here.
Oh, no.
Saw. There it is.
They
Jeddah.
told him.
poking at his window. That's like the same. That's almost the same exact
It's the same shot. Yeah.
shot from Rogue One.
Yeah, Kino, or Oscar asked, is Kino there?
Is Kino there? Oh, that would be cool.
I know. I want to see Kino, dude.
Can we get a season 3, please?
I know, seriously.
I don't think we're going to get
spin-offs or something.
Just call it, yeah.
You know what?
Dedra.
It's not over yet, and
This is base.
they might
Don't close the book. Yeah, Tevik is the one with the bad arm. Okay, get out.
Oh,
There's the wow. They gave us that in the trailer.
yeah. Is Kino there? Is he safe?
Let's see. Matt.
Dan's time is coming.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? I'm scared.
Movie quality.
It's beautiful.
Someone said earlier, it's amazing that the Sith built those temples.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a whole story, legend story about that.
Okay.
Because Luke technically makes his. Oh, B2.
Okay.
Aww.
We didn't forget about
He
him.
found love.
It's Wally and Eva. Go again.
More.
Is he going to get him?
Bix is there.
Is Bix there?
With look with the little one.
Yeah, you said. Who said that?
I said it, but he said Dan's time is coming. But it's it's the fields. It's Gladiator.
It's Gladiator. Oh. Yep. You're right.
My goodness.
Little we did. Yeah. Did we say that last week too?
I think I threw it out. We threw it out there. I don't know, but somebody said, "Oh, I don't know about that." I think it was Matt.
Dude.
Oh. Little Cass. That is pretty satisfying.
Looking at the horizon. That's a dangerous thing to do for Andor.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Is she gonna say it?
I like this.
Nice music. Say his name. Or her name, I guess we don't know. Dang. Wow. Is that literally how they leave it?
Yeah, of course. Of course it is.
That's crazy.
It's satisfying, though.
Holy cow.
About to go put
Kermit
Rogue One on, he
I
says.
said that ending will blow your mind.
Will we see him in the sequels? Will we see him in... You could see him anywhere. That's the crazy thing. That's pretty cool that Bix is alive then. And...
the Ferrex Bell. I like that.
Little Cass.
Matt says, hopefully his name is not Tim. That'd be like a slap to the face to
Tiny Tim.
Andor Cassian.
It's actually...
Do you mean her name?
Tim's.
What? It's Tim's child. No, there's too many years that passed for that to happen.
Whatever.
Bismo said, heard a theory of Poe Dameron.
Is that Pose?
All I think of when I hear Poe is...
I don't
Kung
think
Fu
that,
Panda.
Close, right?
I don't think that would line up.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Tim Andor. No. That would be cool. Poe Dameron or
that
something.
might just be a... That might... Tony put that in there for a clever...
Post-credit?
Hey, oh, is there a post-credit scene?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, I scrolled.
She should figure it would be post-credit. So she didn't say post-credit. She just figured it would be post-credit. But no post-credit.
Okay. Dang it. No, but that's a way for Tony to be like, Andor was really successful and people really loved it. Are you sure you don't want to give me another series? I have it queued up here with this baby.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And
how does he weave in and out of the Rebellion, the original trilogy? What did he do on the sidelines?
He could have been the person behind the scenes. You know, they could go into with that too, is they could even go into like the Empire in between episodes 5 and 6.
Yeah. Right, they could. That would be a blast.
You know, do that time frame with him.
Yeah, they got Hoth. What's he doing on the sidelines?
Technically, well, actually, how old would he be? No, he wouldn't be old enough. What am I saying? He'd still be a kid.
I'd be like 2.
Maybe Mando time.
Maybe he is Mando.
No, he's not Mando because Mando was rescued by the Death Watch in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
But
well, that makes me happy that everybody's happy on whatever that planet was when the cornfields.
Yeah,
I feel like he just dropped an open-ended ending point. Yeah.
I think he was just leaving a back door. He was just leaving a potential like, oh, you want to see more Andor 2.0? You know? I mean, honestly, I'm down for it. That was super good.
The ending?
I mean, I was pretty happy with it. It got a little slow there at the end, but
I've come to really loathe Vel.
I know.
Now that the season's over, I'm like, she is like, look at her how she began and look at her how she ended.
It's practically useless.
Well, and how she was leading the rebellion, but she never could.
No,
she never could.
She was the wrong person.
And they kept digging into her story, and every time that slowed the story down so much.
It did every time.
And then at the ending, that was kind of disappointing to see her. I loved episode 10 so much. Clea one-upped, like Vel should have gone long ago.
Yeah.
But the ending there with Bix was well worth it. And I guess Clea's good, so we know all these people make it. Dedra made it. Dedra made it to one way out.
That is so fun. If you guys haven't watched our Narkina, Escape from Narkina 5,
how perfect.
Watch our video on that.
We were on target on that one.
Now we're going to have to upload that with the scene of her in the background.
Yes. when he finishes building it, like one way out. Like she's like,
well,
she's all mad.
I guess isn't that so sad in some ways because he put her there to silence her, and
she's making Death Star
forced
parts
to make Death Star parts. Oh, I mean, she kind of gets what she deserves, although she's really a product of the system she was brought up in.
Back where she began. I mean, that is a brutal ending, but perfectly fitting.
It kind of is.
And then Partagast didn't make it. I mean, nobody basically made it from season 1 except for Vel. Ugh. I'm kidding. But no, like Andor and, Mon Mothma. Yeah. The ones that we knew were going to make it. But obviously Bix, Clea.
Yeah.
Is that it? B2. That's it.
And the baby.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the baby now.
Melshi.
Oscar said Gilroy can fix the sequels with baby Andor.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he might.
He actually probably could.
He could make it a lot more interesting, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, so you got a question. Cow. What did you think of the reaction? Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a 5 for me. 4.5 maybe.
Initial reactions.
Yeah, I'm going to say 5.
Really?
5 hands.
Mm-hmm.
5 hands.
I still think
4.75.
I do feel I feel like the last arc was still slightly better, so maybe I'm not 5.
What?
I mean, episode 10 for me, like I'll take episode 8 through 10 as the best 3 episodes of Star Wars I've ever seen.
What did I rate last week?
11 was pretty good.
I said 5 last week.
Yeah, you might.
I said 5 out of 5 last week.
Yeah.
And this week, I think I'm going like actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like a 4.9. 4.9, like 7. Or 4.98. No, what is it? We do 5 hands. So 5 hands and like 4 fingers, 4.5 fingers.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's what I'm doing.
There's more time to watch Rogue One. Are we starting that? Ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean,
we'd love to.
We want to do that soon.
We will. I think next week we're going to do that.
I think that's the plan.
We're just going to do it on Wednesday night too.
Okay.
Because we don't have enough. We're
small crew next week.
We're a little small
early
next
week.
Early, yeah, but so I think
we'll be here Wednesday.
So we usually do
I'll be here Wednesday.
Yeah, me too.
We do a live stream every Wednesday, guys. If you guys are new here and you just joined in to watch this with us, thank you guys so much. If you guys got to bounce out, we understand. But thank you guys for
jumping in right now.
Thanks for watching this with us. And if you're jumping in now, we'd love to hear from you as well. Let us know what you guys think. We just got done with it. So, spoilers if you haven't watched it yet, by the way. So just want to throw that out there. But, initial reactions. We're just going through our initial reactions.
Yeah, we're freaking out. We're sad that it's over, but satisfied with the conclusion, I think.
I think it was still a satisfying conclusion.
Calling the baby, the Cassian baby, is so satisfying because, like I said, it was disappointing when she left in his honor and whatnot, but then you're like, oh, but if she's got a baby, because
that's why we said last week. That's what we said. Yeah, because we were like,
knew that, I was mad. I was genuinely upset with that ending with her arc.
Yeah,
I was like, that's stupid. That's not a good enough reason. Like, Andor, go get her.
There was a reason. Tony writes good reasons.
Right, but the baby. But then he still should have gone and found her. Not be like, well, do you think she's okay? No, Andor, go get her.
I think he didn't because he knew that if her and the baby were still involved, they'd be at risk all the time. So that's why he couldn't. He was basically.
I'd be like, we're going to our target on whatever it is, but first we got to make a quick stop.
Yeah,
that's what I'd be like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then be like, and then she's, and then if he could walk up and see her with K2 that right there at the end. Oh man, it compromises a lot.
It makes his ending so much more tragic.
It does, but at least he got to see his baby.
I know.
Girl.
Do you think he did?
And K2. I like to think he did, or made a phone call.
I hope he did.
He's thinking got like phone calls. I love the Star Wars. There's no security cameras and there's no like FaceTime.
Well, there was. They did go through security cameras actually.
A little bit, but remember when they were spying on Mothma? They had like the 1970s listening devices that anybody could break. It's kind of funny. And then how they were using the old school communicators to get through all that stuff.
Right.
I mean, you think they could FaceTime, but I guess it's all probably monitored, so it's you compromise the mission.
And it's funny too, because like Star Wars is set in like 1970s technology, in a long, long time ago with like future tech and older tech. So
I love
such a weird dichotomy. You're right, and you're like, if they just had some more technology, they probably would have figured this out a long time ago.
I love the aesthetic, though.
Yeah, look,
that the pieces that they created for this show are mind-blowing.
That is the thing, again, that's always stood out to me in Andor, but this season especially, they went over and beyond. I mean, they created games, they created medical equipment. They created, spy equipment. They created all these things by putting it, and they put in all of these Easter eggs. I mean, the level of detail to every set, to every prop, to every background light looked fantastic. I loved every minute of that. I watch this sometimes. I just watch the series to see all the things in the background and how they built it all and made it look so Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said about Rogue One. Rogue One wasn't actually technically my favorite Star Wars film in a lot of ways, just because I struggle with a lot of people struggle with Andor. The fact that it wasn't a happy ending and there wasn't like that, it didn't feel as Star Wars to me, but I always said, but I still appreciate it and I still like it and it's grown on me over time. But I've always said that it's the most Star Wars looking film since the originals.
Yep.
I mean, by far, just again, the attention to detail, the way they made it look like a lived-in galaxy. It's grungy, it's dirty, it's got a lot of things that just feel more real and raw.
Yes.
So I really loved how they did that in this show. That's one of the standouts for me.
Oh yeah.
What's a standout for you after this?
The music, the beautiful cinematography. Like they really thought about the sets and how they obviously the props, but like when they zoom out, I love when they get to zoom out because I'm like, wow, this just looks so real. Star Wars real Coruscant. I saw, when they were talking about how they built those sets to make them fit into like real spaces that they had in different countries or whatever. And the thought and the detail into that sells that it's Star Wars, because you could do the volume or you could do close-ups and you could make all the drama stuff, but they had the close-ups of Luthen and the smoke as he's burning the thing, or they got the close-ups of whoever.
And then they zoom out and you get a better perspective of where you're at.
Wow, like this is actually a real place you could walk around and it doesn't feel like a little set. And then Yavin, and we got to explore it a little bit. I don't know, it just felt very open world. So I feel like that part of it built out the Star Wars universe even more. Coruscant we got more of than anything else we've ever gotten.
Yeah, I mean, other than the prequels in some ways,
I guess maybe. And then we got a little bit in Mando, right?
Yeah, a little.
But I Coruscant is massive, but
those establishing shots were so so good and so helpful for the viewer. But even to your point, the scene composition, even just some ways they blocked the scenes. Like even Diego Luna was talking about that earlier. He was like, the way they filmed it was so incredible.
Yes.
I love how he talked about it. He was in awe.
In episode 10 specifically, I feel like every shot was like a picture, and there's certain movies that can pull that off. And I think Rogue One has a lot of those moments. I love the Rogue One artwork. I've always loved the Rogue One artwork. And I have like the posters cool and like the shot of Scarif with the sand troopers, with the AT-ATs on the sand. I don't know. It always looked cool to me.
Yeah, it did.
The blue water with the Imperial black and white.
Yeah.
You're right. And then the Rogue One, ending always got me. I feel like the way the Rogue One, like it's kind of going, and then it accelerates. It hits.
The third act is what's incredible.
It hits the gas, and
it
just
second act,
launches.
I feel like is a little slow. It's not perfect.
But that we get paid off because we read Catalyst.
Yeah,
even though it didn't always pay off.
Made it a lot better.
And I wish we could have gotten maybe more tie-in with that. But I feel like if you really like Rogue One, you really like Andor, read the book Catalyst. Yeah. It'll fill in even more of the stuff between Krennic and Galen Erso and Lyra Erso, and it's just fascinating.
Yeah.
Should we have maybe seen Vader? We guess we could talk about that another time. But what they gave us was,
I don't think it
was airtight. It was airtight.
The mentions, I think, were fine. I think for this story, would I have liked to have seen Papa Palps or Darth Vader or something like that? Yeah, heck yeah, I'm totally fine with that. They did it in a way that made sense.
Yeah.
But for how this was so closely knit and everything was going, you didn't need it. It didn't feel like, we're missing something. It's like, no, Krennic was good.
A back of Palpatine when she was saying, and the monster is Palpatine, and almost like he was watching it,
he's laughing, like his creepy
I don't know
laugh would have been great.
Over the shoulder or something, and or you see it on a screen and then you zoom out, and it's like just the cloak, or it's like his hand. You're like, oh snap, get out of there.
That would have been, it
would have freaked out the Star Wars fans.
The trouble with that though too is for Tony, Tony's making he's trying to make Emmy show in Star Wars, which is funny. But it's how do you not do that with cheese?
Yeah.
I guess
it's true. No, he stayed as far away from it. Well, this is what they need to do when they're talking about making Star Wars, because they gave him license to create all new characters around existing characters with very, very minimal connection to other than the Mothma speech and a couple of moments. You know, he didn't really have
Massacre, that
the Gorman Massacre, but other than that, I guess, which is a lot, there wasn't. He could do whatever he wanted. He could take him to this. He could do this. He could do. So he was able to have creative license to write in the world.
Right, yeah.
And the timing, you know, I mean, he didn't break lore. He didn't.
No.
He wasn't like forced to use this character and forced to, other than, you know, Mon. But these are characters that he obviously was wanting to use. Like, they could have been, you have to use Vader. You have to use Palpatine. You have to use Luke, young Luke. You know.
Yeah.
You need to use all the rebels. Now he's like, okay, well, how am I going to take somebody else's creation and weave it into mine in a way that fits my art? You know what I mean? Now, obviously, I think he could, but I feel like the writers and stuff, that's where it gets complicated when you're writing for Star Wars, because you're trying to embrace all of these versions, but then also be individual.
Yeah.
When you can't imbue your own version or your own qualities into them and build them from the ground up, it kind of feels cheap.
Like a copy and paste.
Yeah,
like,
copy and paste.
Do they actually have free will to like be, you know, unique?
Yeah. And then you can't even feel like you take credit for the creative start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where AI for me is kind of okay, but sometimes it's like they did all the work and I just kind of like polished it, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I can see that for certain AI art that people try or whatever, even, I don't know, music, but.
Yeah, but real quick here though, Matt, I see Matt in the comments and I just want to shout out again. We're going to be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Matt, the Moff Rissman, will be joining us for the first time on the channel, and we are pumped and excited to talk to him.
Yeah.
Have him on the show. Obviously, he's a legend out there, and he hates Tim. So
we get to talk all things Tim.
We're only going to talk Tim tomorrow.
Tim Talk.
Tim Talk is coming.
For the introduction of Matt, I'll have to have a reel of Tim falling down the stairs.
Matt's face on Tim. You're gonna make Matt Tim. Oh no, this is a horrible thing.
No, we will never do that. But that's exciting.
No Tim Duck. No Tim Duck.
Oh my goodness.
No, but we're excited to have him on. He is the Moff himself, and he is so knowledgeable with all things Star Wars. I mean, just when we talked to him a little while back, I think we're talking forever just on everything Star Wars, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
and so happy to have him on the show. So definitely come back for that tomorrow night, guys. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be talking all things Andor. We're going to be having a blast. We're going to be just kind of going through everything. There's so much to like go. There's so many things in these episodes.
Yeah,
like episode 10 alone, we could do a whole breakdown or talk
flashbacks,
about the flashbacks, man.
Bismo said earlier that he could see how 4 seasons could have worked with only 4 weeks of content. It was a ton, and it flew by.
It did. It did. I think he was really trying to avoid, though, the Ambor situation.
And like having to overwrite, you know, like he obviously can plumb the depths of these characters, but then to like create, like obviously he could create huge, deep arcs for everybody, you know, and show you so much more of them all.
Right.
But like, do we really need 9 episodes of Vel and Cinta?
No,
or do we need 9 episodes of Wilmon? I like Wilmon. He had a couple episodes.
Yeah.
But someone said, I think someone said he might have been a little underrated, but
Wilmon.
But then at the, in the last episodes, he was the one that, was prepared to go help save Leia.
Right.
So he did have an important role still.
Yeah, he did. Well, and the craziest thing about Wilmon is he survived working with Saw.
Yeah.
He made it out. I don't know how he did that.
Right.
I don't think they really explained that, but he makes it out.
Survived Gore.
And
then he survived Gore, got Drina out.
Yeah. Man, he's just a survivor, Wilmon. Yeah. And he started off as just the kid from Ferrex, unfortunately with his dad, and he threw the bomb and everything like that. So so that's just crazy. What an arc. Again, there's more character development with arguably side characters in this show than some of the main shows that we've got from Star Wars.
Right.
That's the crazy thing. There's more depth to these characters.
It's a masterclass.
The writing.
It's a masterclass on how to care for a character with only limited amount of screen time. Like, how do we care so much about the bellhop from the hotel?
I know.
Yeah.
In Gorman, or that spider. No, I'm kidding. Whatever it is from these different places. I just wanted to be the guy that was like, hey, what are you doing? And K2 just blasts him away.
Yeah,
that would be my acting part.
I've always
in the
just
show.
wanted. I don't even. If I could make it into anything Star Wars, like dreams would be accomplished. At that. Even I don't care if I'm just walking through the screen.
Yeah,
I would have a poster, the biggest poster ever of me in that scene somewhere.
For sure.
That would be my claim to.
I would be
fame.
the bump head stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That would be me. Bunk, the original, because you can't see anything.
Right.
I like how they involved the stormtroopers near the end of this. Obviously they had to.
Right.
The various different troopers and stuff. Because now you're trying to, find these people in the hallway, and I don't know. I don't think like they even overused K2. I feel like it was tastefully used, right?
Definitely.
K2.
I thought he was, tastefully again. The perfect levity we needed. He was trying to prove himself too, which makes sense at this point because he just joined. And there's a lot to his character. I don't know. Did we ask the chat though what their ratings were? Were they?
Yeah.
What are you guys giving initial reaction ratings, guys? We want to hear from you. And if you're watching this later, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. We'd just love to hear from everybody. Thank you guys for being here tonight and watching this with us. It's been a fantastic 4 weeks watching the show with everybody. I think that's been honestly the most fun part, has been watching these shows with you guys. And we're excited to keep that going. Next week, we will be doing Rogue One watch along with all of you guys. Probably going to be Wednesday next week. But stay tuned for that. We're still finalizing some details there. But probably Wednesday we're going to be live watching that one, which is going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to watching it. I wish we could do it tonight, but
tonight or tomorrow. But we're booked.
We are booked.
Too much to focus on right here with Andor, but definitely understandable if people watch it. Watch Rogue One now or soon, and then just join us again next week.
Yeah, and let us know what you think about.
Let us know while we're watching Rogue One. And that'd be fun.
Hits you,
yeah, for sure.
The different connections we can now make watching that movie that came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And see it from a different perspective.
Was it 10 years ago?
Something like that.
It was 10 years ago. 2016.
Oh, so 9 years almost. Okay, dang, that's crazy.
That's crazy. They filmed it 10 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
2015. Yeah. So that's what Cassian's Diego Luna said he'd been in it for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So let's see. Bismo saying better ending than season 1 for sure.
I agree. I do agree with that.
Good stuff.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I did not know. The only miss was we didn't see Kino Loy. That's the only miss for me.
And we didn't see Edie or whatever talking about Cyril. Poor Cyril. They didn't even acknowledge Cyril. They didn't acknowledge Brasso. No.
They can't, right?
Cup cheer for Brasso.
Yeah. True.
But but you're right. They didn't involve him and who'd you say? Kino
Loy.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
I mean, it wasn't absolutely necessary, but
a one-way out.
What if he was? Oh, dude, what if they would have showed him on Narkina 5 with Dedrill?
That's what. Someone said.
I mean Dedra.
Sorry. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Is he still? He's not in jail. Is he leading the jail? He'd have to be in jail. He's still a criminal.
He would be. Yeah.
If he didn't make it out, they'd probably end most of them, unless they just put him right back to work. But he knows too much.
How many women, soldiers, or prisoners did you see on Narkina 5?
None.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
She's the first one, so maybe it's a different prison.
It could be
Narkina 6.
It could be Narkina female one. Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
In some ways. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing some ratings come in here.
The Perrin thing too is kind of weird.
Yeah, I did not expect to see that. It's
kind of like, why are you showing us Perrin? Like, we could just kind of guess that his life fell apart after she left.
Right.
But it's kind of an interesting, clearly he cares about Perrin, he wanted to show his ending.
I actually liked Perrin better in this season.
Yeah,
me
too.
Way better. He probably gave one of the best speeches in season 2.
Yeah, he did.
Arguably.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
His was up there, but because Tony had said that Perrin, he didn't like how people were talking about
responding to
Perrin, in season 1. So he kind of wanted to redeem him a little bit, I guess, but then just still show he's still Perrin, and he's back doesn't care about Mothma. He's going to do what he's going to do.
Draco's wife, or what was his name?
Yeah,
Skolden's wife.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
That was kind of weird. I didn't,
Just show he's a dirtbag.
Sleemo. But, apparently he's a dirtbag. But I'm seeing some ratings here.
Yeah, Tmerkin said 4 hands and 2 fingers.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow, I thought it would be a little, still processing.
Still processing, yeah.
I know Tmerkin's gone through some heartache with this one, though, too.
And what
we
happened?
knew it was going to be a tragedy, though, but it is hard to. It's one thing to know that; it's another thing to watch it unfold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and they're saying like, what happened to Davos Golden? What happened to Tay Coleman? Did we ever find out? Did they ever say specifically?
Never specifically.
They never.
I wish they would have.
No, a lot of assumptions.
Yeah. A lot happened off screen.
Yeah.
I mean, almost too much in some ways. Like it's like the Jaws effect, so it works. Because you never see the shark, but you know it's there. It's like these other things happen. We're really leaning into you being intelligent to just piece it together. Or because there's other times where like main character things, main important things happen on other shows and they don't show it. You're like, well, how did they get from point A? At least they connected all the immediate dots.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pick again, you have so much screen time.
Yeah.
And it's also like pick what's most important. Don't trail off on every. You can assume and understand. And people. KG's even saying Cinta took care of Tay, and I think that's what happened as well. I mean, that she did kind of mention some things got messy or whatever in the past. So, good stuff. I see Bismo here is given 4 hands, 2 fingers as well, and 1 knuckle. Okay, to be fair, 1 knuckle. Awesome, man. That's pretty high praise for Bismo. That's pretty good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. I'm just glad people are enjoying this. The tragedy that it is, definitely not like original feel Star Wars. The theme and the feel of this is not like original Star Wars. It's something different. And if you can wrap your head around and I'm just talking to Bismo, I'm talking to everybody. Sorry, I'm not trying to single out Biz, but like even for me, like Rogue One, I said that wasn't even really my favorite movie because it didn't feel like Star Wars, and I said that back in 2016. But I still appreciated it for what it was, and I've come to appreciate it even more, especially after watching this. And if you can put your mindset more in a World War II spy thriller, and then put it in Star Wars, which is what I've been saying for so long. And to your point, Dan, about being creative, that's what Tony Gilroy likes. He likes spy thriller things. You don't hire Tony Gilroy to come in and make a
comedy,
a comedy or like a fantasy type thing. You put him in there to do what he likes to write. And that's where they've been missing the mark, I feel like, in so many ways with Disney Star Wars, is because they're not bringing in these kind of auteur directors, creators, writers, and giving them their expertise in Star Wars. And that's why I've always said you need to find those niches, the things they like to write, and just put it in Star Wars. I've gone on too long. I'm sorry, but I love the way that they let him do what he likes to do and write, and it's paid off.
It was a perfect marriage too, because he already knew KK and he knew the system, and he was already approved because he did Rogue One, so there wasn't going to be any pushback because he saved Rogue One
for sure.
But he's been in it since 2015 for that reason. Longer. They've been doing Star Wars longer than George Lucas did Star Wars for the original trilogy. Put that in your head.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, he wrote it his whole life, but then when they started filming it in 76, and then they were done by 83, that was only like 8 years. 7 years. They've been doing this for 10 years. So Tony Gilroy's been writing Star Wars longer than George Lucas in the original. Of course, he wrote all of the rest of it and all the rest of it and all the rest of it.
And he did have a treatment for 79.
But you could argue that Tony Gilroy is right after maybe Filoni and George Lucas as far as like quantity. Obviously, quality, you could argue. He's up there with understanding characters in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
And there's a great comment here by Tmerkins.
Tmerkins nailed it. She said, I appreciate that this has helped people take Star Wars seriously again.
Oh, yes. I know. And that's the thing. Like, there's definitely been controversy. Don't get me wrong with Andor Season 2. But I feel like in a lot of ways, after last week, I didn't see as much controversy. I saw mostly, and I mean, I'm sure there's still people that didn't enjoy it, but, and that's fair. We respect your opinion, but it was mostly like people were on board. Like even I saw Critical Drinker just said, and he's pretty fair. Shout out to him. Sorry, I don't usually bring up other channels for the most part, but he was even saying that Andor finally got him. He was like,
I'm surprised to hear that.
He's like, it was good. He was like, credit where credit is due, and bold of him to even say that. That can be difficult. Or some of these big channels to call things good, even if they don't like the source material or who made it, I guess you could say. So anyway, I thought that was
that's fascinating.
Everybody loves it. If you don't love it, then Star Wars isn't for you anymore. That's just it. Or it never was.
Whoa!
I'm just saying, like, how could you not?
I'm not going to go that far, but you can say that.
No, I'm saying it. I mean, I'm confidently saying it because the quality and the level, the depth of this show, the things that they've put out there, and how it does run parallel to the human experience. Like, what is it that we all relate to in this? I don't know what it is, but like we all love Star Wars. That's why we're watching. That's why we're talking here right now. You wouldn't be on this channel if you didn't like Star Wars.
Right.
And so to not love everything about Andor, I get that.
Right. Even we didn't love. I mean, go back a couple of weeks ago, we didn't absolutely love it.
And there's weak moments when they focus on some of the wrong things or some of the wrong, like that's fine. Some of those characters are good, but like when they connected all the the Gorman and the massacre and those characters and the way that they played into the Star Wars universe, it just, golly jeepers, it definitely hit hard.
Yeah,
as a Star Wars fan from being a kid,
and like refreshing in some ways.
Yeah,
this is actually quite refreshing for us because it is a different take in Star Wars, but the way that they connected it still, that's the thing I love, and how Star Wars can be connected. Even how that's what people love about Dave Filoni, how he weaved in Rebels, he was able to pull in these main players and weaved everything together, and it made sense, and it works, and just added to the greater story. And I think Tony Gilroy did a great job with that in how he wrote this. It was definitely more adult. I'm not saying it's for kids, definitely not. No. But yeah,
it's where the Star Wars fans are right now. Like, there are obviously kids that will love to watch. I love to watch the animated stuff still. And some of the other, Skeleton Crew was still fun because Star Wars is a fun creation. But there's space in the Star Wars universe for this kind of quality and this kind of more adult entertainment. Looking back, we're like, oh, they're going to push it too far. They probably pushed it pretty too far. Mature. But this is the brutality that could take place in Star Wars that makes us feel something. Like, we felt more watching this show, this season, than a lot of other movies and shows. Because, like, for us as Star Wars fans, like when Star Wars makes you feel something, it's like you're feeling it times 100. You know what I'm saying? Like when they make you feel sorry for somebody or sorry for a character or the the music hits. It's like something cool when that comes together inside of a franchise or something that you really love.
Yeah,
like peak Marvel when it was coming out. And I guess they're getting back to it, but this Star Wars thing is like. It's like our childhood. So it's like when that works again, something in it works again for you as an adult. Now we're adults. It's still cool. And so obviously, like, maybe you wouldn't introduce a kid to this, but maybe you would, certain teenagers or whatever, and they would absolutely flip out and love it. And then you can go watch Rogue One and go watch the the originals or vice versa.
Yeah,
it's got all the stuff, and there's obviously a market for it. There's obviously fans. I don't know what the viewership is, but the praise that this show is going to continue to get, and the depth that we can plumb as fans to like look up all of the details and appreciate the depth.
Yeah.
I've seen so many comments and people talking about Cyril and Dedra, of course, but like how, where, why? Like, I mean, these people are so deep. We all relate to Cyril somehow. Why were we rooting for that guy? Like, we could talk about that for years.
Yeah.
Like, what is it about that character that makes us feel so bad? Because, like, we are him, or we know somebody that is him, or...
You can relate. He's relatable.
At any point in your life, you felt like somebody was pushing you around, and you were just a pawn in the scheme, but you're trying to do something good in the midst of that. I don't know. It's
trying to do the best you can with like, all you've known. Yeah.
And it's funny that Cyril, we picked him out in season 1, and so did a lot of other people.
Right.
But he's the guy that Tony wanted. You know, I mean, he's the guy that Tony loved writing for.
Yeah.
What is it about that? And it's just, but if you can feel it.
Yes.
But then he had it was a tragic ending.
It was a tragedy. He knows how to write tragedies.
And Rogue One's a tragedy, and I love tragedies, but not really tragedies. I've always enjoyed that style, which is why Empire Strikes Back is my favorite, because it's kind of a tragedy. And
the good guys don't always win.
It doesn't end happy, but it ends happy at the end of it.
Right.
Because they survive.
He did the same thing here.
Yeah, it's brutal.
In a lot of ways.
It's
There's
brutal.
still hope.
But yeah, there's still
always
hope. And, happy Star Wars endings are the best. But when there's conflict in the middle of that, that's when it's satisfying.
There has to be weight.
Yeah.
There has to be weight.
Yeah.
There has to be something to overcome. I mean, that's just good storytelling 101.
And that's real life, too, because you're like, well, obviously want everything to end up happy, but I don't know if it's going to go good today or tomorrow or the next day. Like,
Yeah. That's what made this show, again, so more relatable.
It's realistic, yeah.
It was, which, not that Star Wars necessarily always has to be super realistic, but in this situation and what was happening to these characters, it made sense for the story. It works for the story.
Yeah.
I know we could go on for so long, and I want to keep talking, but
So many good comments.
yeah, I know.
Fast.
Yeah, no, say them out. Sorry, we're just go ahead.
Yeah, so Wilts American said, I'm hopeful that Andor will help attract more talent and quality to future projects.
That is a great point. I did see that to Merkins, and I wholeheartedly agree, because I know I've heard of actors, actresses, talented people turning down Star Wars now because of it's bad for their
reputation kind of out there.
They want to stay away from it because so many people have gotten burned.
Yeah.
Talented people that probably could have done a great job, but we're not handled the right way. It wasn't handled the right way. So
yeah, for sure. And the spin-offs that they could do from Andor alone is massive. Like,
that's why it's so surprising in some ways that this show was as good as it was. Like,
for sure.
and it's funny. The Disney Star Wars track record is like the ISB Death March of talented people that they've left in their wake.
Ouch.
Just saying.
Yeah.
It's true. That's kind of what it is. So
I mean, there's a lot. We should list them all at some point of the characters that were introduced, carried through, beginning to end. They all had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And how Tony wrote all of those people. To see that flow chart and how they intersect at certain points is crazy. Obviously that's what writers love to do.
yeah.
As a musician, I love putting together instruments, and we all like doing that and bringing our instruments together and blending and making something sweet. But there's a part of the song where the bass drops. Or there's a part of the song where the drums drop. I don't know. So it's like, I guess maybe with writing a story, you have all your instruments and they flow together. And then there's times where they all hit at the same time. That's the impactful stuff, when all these characters mesh and the whole story comes together.
Yeah. Music wise, perfect. But also even like if you were to do like a tapestry or like an artist who like you see the lines, but you don't see how that's going to make this beautiful painting at the end.
Exactly.
But there's so many different colors. There's so many different lines that are going on, and it's all. And when you look at it from just a viewer's perspective, you don't see the whole picture.
Right.
It's not until they're done.
Yeah.
Just like this writing, it's not until they're done, and now we see the beautiful tapestry that it is.
Right. But the artist starts with good colors that work together.
Right.
And musicians or whatever, you start off with high quality sounding and a high quality sounding instrument, and then you blend that with another high quality sounding instrument, and now you make great music.
Yeah, or even
is.
low quality sounding music, as long as you know how to use it right.
Yeah, that's true. If the musician is great, and this was written well, and they had great acting, and then it looked good because of the sets and the costumes and the props, and then you combine it with an incredible person behind the camera. However they did that, I don't know. It's just it's like the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, that won all of those awards. This feels like it all really came together because they had time to be together.
And they knew it,
and they learned from the season one.
It wasn't a discombobulated grouping of people who came together last second to film this, and they don't know this person. Everybody knew each other. That team really was there.
I want to meet the props department, dude. I want to meet those people. That honestly, I mean, I want to meet all of them, but that would be props to the props department.
Props to the props. Oh man!
Did you read Human Help's message?
I read a couple. Yeah.
So this is the most sophisticated and artistic expression of Star Wars, the most mature and adult expressions of real life struggle for good and evil.
Yeah.
And people Or go ahead.
No, he followed up again and said this series will stand the test of time longer than anything so far in Star Wars.
That's a hot take.
I would say probably Disney Star Wars at this point for me specifically. That's my opinion, but that's why that's right along what I've always said about the original trilogy will always stand the test of time because of the story. But then also the execution and the revolutionary way they made it. Well, and what it did to Hollywood and film moving forward. The prequels, a lot of people give a lot of hate to it. I say the prequels weren't executed quite as well as the original trilogy, but the story will stand the test of time. And it's the storytelling, it's the lore, it's the creating more, the way that he expanded the galaxy in the prequel franchise. And that's why I think that won't stand the test of time. The sequels is why I don't think will stand the test of time, because the story is not there in my opinion. And that's why they haven't stood the test of time. That's why people aren't excited about them. That's why they really need to do away with it. But it goes right back to this. And this will stand the test of time because it's good storytelling. It's good writing.
Well, and it's confusing.
Good arcs.
It's not as cut and dry with the hero's journey like Luke or like Anakin.
Right.
Anakin is a tragedy. Luke is... They tried to make him a tragedy in the sequel, but Luke's story is a hero's journey.
Yeah.
He ends a hero. He is. But like this one is kind of that ambiguous, like Andor's a hero. He did a lot of bad things along the way. He messed up, but all of the characters in this show, like Human Help said, it's a cool breakdown of real life people trying to do the right thing inside of, of course, a Star Wars universe. It's just, the human experience as heroes and real life. Like these are closer to what we experience. It's not as fantasy, like when you're trying to do a rebellion.
This is
revolution.
This is in the trenches,
right?
Star Wars.
Yep.
And that's why episode 10 with Luthen being the sergeant. What was his name? Lear. Sergeant Lear. I think that was Mimban. Honestly, I do think that might have been Mimban.
KG, I kept asking if that was it.
And I was kind of hoping we'd get like a battle sequence, but I think that was more of just a Empire destroying people. I think it was not really a fight. I think it was the Empire destroying, but it kind of gave me those in the trenches vibes.
What's Mimban again?
Mimban is a planet.
Okay.
I think there might have been another tragedy. I'm not as well versed with Mimban, but
Matt can maybe fill us in tomorrow.
Yeah, Matt can fill us. Tune back in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Matt will have the answers. But yeah, no. So just great stuff.
The Clone Wars fight.
Yeah. And
deemed too uncivilized.
Question, Paul. Oh. I feel like I remember that. Paul says, who was Andor's sister? The only complaint, we never closed that loop.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't love that.
They should have made Clea his sister.
They did at least mention her again.
At the very end,
at least just to show that Andor was still thinking of her. That's all we get. It's weird.
That was kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't close that loop. But I mean, they did say that she's gone. You'll never find her again. They already said that in season 1. Pretty much. So
nice. No, KG's coming hot with the facts. Said Mimban was where Han fought with the Empire.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also mentioned in Mandalorian. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what? No, that would. Well, yeah, it would be around the same time frame technically, because Solo takes place. I forget how many years before. Might have lined up. I don't know. We'll have to do some more research into that one. So. Yeah, Human Help says, what did the dream mean, though, of his sister?
I know, we need Tony. We need to talk to Tony.
Yeah, Tony, let us know.
Help us
out. You're watching this.
That was the weakest part for me, was the sister thing.
Well, no, Vel was the weakest part. That was the second weakest.
Vel was the worst part.
Okay, well.
Yeah, the weakest part was the sister, because it just didn't work when they were on that planet. Like, I get it.
That Mud Trooper design, too.
Again, they wrote the language, but that was back, you can tell, when he was doing the seasons, like he was going to do 5 seasons. That's the difference. Because he was trying to take his time in all these arcs, because he had to fill 5 seasons. So the first season, he didn't know he was going to squash them. He was doing one at a time. So he took his time. That's where like Andor.
Yeah.
That's what he would have done for 5 seasons.
Setup.
He would have had so much depth, but like he probably would have wrapped up the sister and the whatever, maybe a little bit more succinctly, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
And then he squashed it all in the second season into one, and so if he had done the first season again, he probably would have just dropped that whole thing or cleaned it up a lot quicker.
Yeah, or again, a sense of reality. Even Matt here is saying, "What?
Go ahead, it's funny."
It meant he regrets never having found her as much as we regret we ever needed to go through it with Tim. I didn't read the last part. Dang it all, Matt! You got me to talk about Tim again.
No, it wasn't about Tim.
Oh, I thought it was. Him. Oh, I thought you said Tim. I can't read. Him. It's late. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
we ever needed to go through it with him.
Yes,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, okay.
It was kind of a MacGuffin at the beginning to get him searching for whatever, and that caused the problem at the bar, and that's what launched him into getting into trouble. That was the MacGuffin. It was like, well, I gotta find my sister. I was like, no, you don't.
Right. It again,
but that got him into trouble, and that did the thing. And then he's like, "Well, what about my sisters?" Like, you got bigger things to fry.
Yeah, it became one of those things that wasn't really the main story.
Yeah,
the main story was this other things, and they needed a catalyst to get him there
for sure. But even in this season, they had like the Yavin 4 bros and like those guys.
Right.
All we got was Roski Rules, but that was useless.
At least it was some action.
It was kind of action, and the animals. We got the creature of the week, but it was like compared
Yavin into it early on.
Yes, supposedly.
That was,
but it didn't connect. It didn't connect.
No, you don't even see those guys.
So it's like the sister all over again. So I can throw that in the trash. We can throw whatever in the trash. Vel needs to be in the trash, please, because she's useless. And then I don't know. But I like seeing Yavin.
What if Cyril actually lived and found Andor's sister and married her?
Oh, wow.
No, you sure what Matt said too?
Yeah, that's it. I was kind of piggybacking off that. He said it could have been worse. Perrin could have been with Andor's sister at the end versus Skulton's wife. Oh
man.
You did him dirty, and I did too. But
Andor's sister.
You, Moffs is cagey.
Well, Andor's got a wake of women in his life and children apparently, and his sister, and he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to. He's always been running around like he doesn't have time to like finish up all these loose ends because he's always on the run. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Chaotic Truth Live jumps in and says masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dave can top Andor. What is?
Ooh, is what Seven is saying.
Who's Dave?
Filoni.
Who's Dave? Who's Dave?
It must be Midnight.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's Tony definitely just gave him a run for his money. Yeah. I mean, I'll say this honestly. So far from what we got from Dave, he cannot top live action.
No live action. Not in the dialogue department. No.
But hey, think about Rebels though. Rebels was a very well executed show
I agree.
with a lot, and that is kind of the precursor to this show in a lot of ways, and how things again tied together. He had a succinct story he wanted to tell. The arc that he gave with what's his name, the Imperial, and that one was fantastic. I just lost it.
My favorite guy.
Yeah,
I wish we could have seen him.
I know that would have been cool, but
I want to see credit, but it was.
And he was still, but I don't know. So that's a bold statement there, Seven. But I can't necessarily disagree with you when it comes to live action. We have to be specific about these things.
We don't. I mean, well,
there still
is
there still is Ahsoka season 2, and
and the Mando movie.
Well, and Filoni,
him with Favreau could hopefully come close.
You know what Dave needs to hire Dave needs to get in because he's like the creative lead now, right? At Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Get Tony in there to go over all of your drafts. Yeah. Rewrite. He needs to be your guy that you send the story to be like, are you seeing any holes in this? Is there anything that we could do to make this a little bit?
Can I hire him for some stuff?
I don't think we can afford him.
There's just certain people that know how to do it. They know how to write, and I mean, I guess that's where
I know he's so funny.
Sorry,
that's the greatness. That's the greatness of it, and I appreciate what Filoni has done with Rebels, but when you try to transfer it to live action, it fell on its face really hard. Yeah. And this live action was airtight. That's what he said. Realism. Seven said realism was what made Andor so special and different. And without a doubt, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. And he's even saying here, I feel like Dave is more fantasy instead of having that realism aspect, which was what you're saying. And so that's to be fair to Dave. Again, they are working in two different kind of genres,
which is why the animation works, because you suspend disbelief. You're in an animated world. They can kind of play off of that physicality rules and things like that, and spacing and scenes, and the emotions of an animated face. It's a picture. It's not a person like a skin, and you know.
Yeah, that raw realism.
Right. Whereas this is like people getting blown away on Gorman, or somebody like, you know, the shock grenade, and then the feeling of that. What do they call that when there's like shell shock or whatever?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, shell shock.
In that moment,
was cool.
That was so cool in Star Wars, and
even that stun grenade,
the actual
thing,
grenade itself.
Awesome.
Well, because when you see something like that on camera, the way they film it, like that's not throwaway. Like that's a real prop. They're really showing you it, and you feel like it's real.
And it did. It actually did something.
And then it did something that felt real, and you're like, oh my goodness. And then this show broke the. I mean, like nobody knew what was going to happen.
No,
they weren't afraid to take people out.
Right.
Like Luthen didn't die, and he's back again the next episode. Nobody got stabbed in the front, and then they walk away. They show up in the next episode in the med kit.
It hurts me that you said that. But
he did get stabbed, but he survived with whatever it was, that tube thing. It was like the back to tube.
That was
like,
keeping him alive.
Like Vader. Yeah. And then...
He's more machine than man. He's lost the will to live.
Which is fascinating.
Is he having a baby?
Absolutely fascinating. And then like even yet again, Dedra failed again. And she found him, you know, like she's like, finally I can maybe rest all of that stuff with Cyril. But nope. And then he turns around, he shows her the knife, and then he goes, boom, and he gets himself. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, she did, and
freaked out.
And she didn't play by the rules. If she just would have played by the rules and gone to superiors, I mean, the problem is she wanted to be the one to take credit. It was hubris.
Yeah.
It was
You're
her selfish desire.
Go.
Yeah, she couldn't let it go.
But going back, Bismo did say there is a place for both of these types of shows in Star Wars. Still going to say Star Wars originally was a space opera fantasy fundamentally.
Oh, no, for sure, man. That's 100% accurate right there. And I love both of those shows, of these shows. That's what's so fun.
You need the different creators and talents to be involved, like Dave and John and now Tony. I mean, they're legends in different ways.
Yeah, and again, it helps kind of give more of a broad spectrum of like viewers at different ages. You know, you get like young kid stuff, and you get kids that are coming of age, and then that's how you, because Star Wars is kind of supposed to be a passed down. That's how it's lived for so long.
Yeah.
It's parents showing their kids Star Wars. That's how it's lasted so long, because they have such fond memories. It helped them in a lot of ways, and so then they want to have that experience with their kids as well. So there's definitely a place for all of it. So great point there, Bismo, of course.
Yeah, and Matt has a nitpick, which maybe we can get into more tomorrow. He said, why did the ISB keep calling it Death Star versus Project Stardust? Never heard so many people call it Death Star as these episodes.
Yeah.
That was weird.
They kept calling it out.
They should have used the code name.
But only in front of Krennic and, you know, with what's her name. But yeah. When he told Lonnie, he's like, Yavin 4. It's on Yavin 4. I was like, Lonnie ain't making it.
You thought the same thing.
I thought the same thing. I
know. We were
what?
Like,
that was such a good scene though.
Yeah.
When he was like,
tell me what it is. Like he's like trying to get it out of him so he can get out.
I thought that might have been the end of Luthen too, because I was like, Lonnie called him in. Lonnie ratted him out.
That's what we were wondering. You were on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I was on the edge of that park bench.
Right at the beginning of that park bench with the
Yeah, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
This is you guys are on fire in the
Human
chat.
Helps.
They are, yeah.
This is interesting. He says, personally, I'm done. This is Human Help with magic in Star Wars. Realism is more interesting and compelling. This show proved to me that the Force is cheap. As adults, we know the Force is fantasy. We could talk about that for 6 hours because that's a hot take in some ways. I mean, if you're personally done with the magic in Star Wars, then that's you. I'm not going to dissuade you. I do feel like the magic in Star Wars is where it made it for us as kids to believe the Force and the Jedi when you see Luke reach for the lightsaber. But as an adult, I get what you're saying. Like, we don't need the Force necessarily to, like, we want to feel the realism in the Star Wars universe now that we know that the magic, like, I don't need the magic of lightsabers all the time to enjoy Star Wars.
I see what you're saying.
All the time. But I feel like I don't want you to lose the magic in Star Wars either. Human Help.
You know?
And
But
Seven and KG are kind of right there saying, you know, the realism is one of the reasons I love Andor so much. I love how they brought the Force in, though. And then Seven says, the magic is what makes Star Wars unique.
Yeah. Even in Lord of the Rings, like, Lord of the Rings is kind of real. It's fantasy.
But
But the journey that they go on by two little hobbits and whatnot.
Right.
And there's magic, but there's magic along the way that makes it extraordinary with the ring and with whatever.
Well,
so you could apply it to different franchises. You can't take the magic out of Lord of the Rings.
Right. And Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings so well with like understood limits as well. Because part of the problem when you do anything fantasy wise is if you don't give things limits, like clearly defined limits, then it kind of, you can lose that realism.
And that's
and Disney
specialty, or you keeping it special.
Right.
Yeah.
And Disney Star Wars has cheapened it.
Yes, I agree.
This is why we've been calling it out. This is why Critical, what's his name, gets mad, and these other people bash on it, and they have every right to, because they have cheapened what used to be a special thing when it was all under the care of George Lucas, so to speak. And then you hand it off to somebody else, and he's like, well, this is my baby, this is what I crafted, and you hand it off to somebody that doesn't understand it, and then they make a mockery of it. And that's kind of what's happened. You stab with a lightsaber, you're fine. But and he got cut in half and it didn't work, or Obi-Wan Qui-Gon got stabbed and he's dead.
Yeah.
Or this person can force heal now, but this person could have saved and changed the whole sequel trilogy.
What are the rules?
So that's
if
where you cheapen it.
Always changing, then the suspension of disbelief there, it becomes more about convenience than it does about building the world and having set rules, and then that does cheapen it, and it makes you think, oh well, then why didn't they just do that? Like the Holdo maneuver. Why did they just do that for the Death Star?
Yes.
There's so many like logical fallacies. Not that Star Wars is all about logic, but again, there still has to be rules in place. Otherwise, we will nitpick it, and it will feel less real and less defined. It needs to still be defined.
And then you combine that with cheap writing, and then you combine that with cheap acting and poor sets, and the rest of it on the line. Now the whole franchise is turned into a joke. Because that's what's happened over the last couple of years with certain shows and movies, and
that's why they can't get talent. That's why they can't get hits. That's why people don't want to watch, because they've taken away that feeling.
It's just shocking that they got somebody like Gilroy, which I don't know if anybody can sit there and argue that he doesn't know what he's doing after this.
Right.
Like I some of his other stuff I've seen, but this is something else, and it happens to be in Star Wars, which is crazy. Yeah. But the depth of you take any of the characters and watch the depth. I mean, it's next level.
Matt said, honestly,
hashtag bail fail.
Bail fail saying, "May the Force be with you." Finally, in the series was pretty perfectly done, considering it was him. And I actually liked how they used that, because it was being used not as
the magic.
Yeah, it's not being used as a magic. It's almost because at this point, the Jedi are gone. Like people are basically believing that they're just a myth, that they were like, it's an old religion that's been forgotten about at this point. And Bail to say that is kind of more of a inspiring, remark to like a good luck.
Yeah,
almost, but also still believing in the Force as well, that they're still good and the light side of the Force. Obviously, he experienced what Force users can do and lived alongside them for a long time in his life. But I did like how he used that, and he uses that as the hope to inspire people moving forward, because he's a general basically at this point.
Yeah,
the leader. So
human help is the Han Solo of the group. With the magic, he's the I don't believe in hokey religions and magic. It's like whatever he says.
Like, gotta have all the different voices.
Detractors.
Right?
Yep.
Also, what worked so well for the original trilogy, he was the realism. He was the one who was like, "That's bullcrap, dude. Like, just shoot it and be done," or whatever. And then Luke on the other side is now going through a transition, and then Obi-Wan, who's experienced it all. Yeah. So you have all of these different elements.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan is something else too. And I don't know.
Because of Obi-Wan.
When he lays himself down, that's still quite a moment in the original for Luke, or in front of Vader there, but I digress.
I know, but there's still, I see Oscar says, Tony said Andor was his magnum opus. Okay, wow. So that's, magnum opus means like the final... like his final major project that he wanted to accomplish.
What a gift that he was willing to do this.
Yeah,
and send.
Work.
Yeah,
he's researched, and it's not. You can see the parallels between all revolutions, all historical, not just World War II, but all other, the American, all the other revolutions you ever looked at. Like research it. Like people can study this in film class if they want to, on what it looks like and digest scenes and certain characters. I mean, he's like put so much depth we don't even understand at this point because he's been studying and reading books on what a leader of a rebellion looks like, what an actor in the rebellion looks like, what the spies would do, what all of the evil people would do to try to stop it, what the different levels in the evil. I mean, the Empire, like this isn't just Empire and Rebellion. It happens to be the palette that he used to do this, but he could have done this anywhere. But he knew himself, if it's his magnum opus, if he did it in Star Wars, it's going to get a lot of eyes automatically.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the budget.
And he knew he could add to the story.
Yeah, and he knew he could add to the story.
Right.
So he doesn't care about Star Wars, but he does in the sense that it's his platform to tell the stories that he wants to tell to show his rebellion, the ultimate rebellion story. And I feel like he did it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I agree.
I think you made it the title of a video recently, and we've said it before, but that, we just watched history.
Yeah.
You know, in Star Wars being made and being revealed. And that's epic. And it's pretty cool times. Especially to bring so many people back into the Star Wars fold.
Yeah.
It's getting more people back.
Yeah, we're hearing it, little by little. I think these people are coming back, which is awesome.
Reluctant.
And I
people
think
are reluctant in some ways, which I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I think we still have to have, it's still Disney Star Wars. Not everything's going to be perfect, but in this moment in time, and for what we got from what Tony gave us with Disney Star Wars, somehow, some way, we got something fantastic.
Somehow, Star Wars returned.
Oh, no. Dang it.
I never lost hope. Andor had me going the whole time. I've been so excited for this thing. And I mean, there's been so much muck and mire all of us fans have had to go through in the last couple of years for sure.
Yeah.
But to deliver on this in this final episode, in this final arc, while it maybe wasn't my favorite ultimate arc, episode 10 might be one of my favorites ever. It's just like,
Luthen alone,
the
man.
Luthen finale, seeing his backstory with a little bit of a flashback.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so powerful.
It was.
And then, I didn't really care about Clea, but I cared about her more here. She was the Andor. She was the little kid that Marva saved Andor. He saved Clea.
A similar journey.
The parallels and
how...
Mothma.
He's saving out. He's rescuing everybody.
People,
but I could beat those people beating up on Luthen in that room.
Yeah.
I don't care about them anymore. Those people are dead to me. And they are pretty soon. No. Bale, don't be talking trash about him, but at least he said, may the 4th be with Luthen.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's so much more to talk about. People keep bringing up Dedra. That was kind of sad and a shock to see her there, but deserved.
Yeah, that's the thing. She made her bed. Now she's got to lie in it.
Yeah,
that bed was the Empire. She overextended. She went too far. She got into things that she shouldn't have, and it finally got her comeuppance.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And she learned what the Empire is really about.
Yeah.
Too late.
Fascinating that he didn't kill her off.
Yeah.
After all that. But
the crazy thing
deserved it.
Yeah.
So,
but this might be more.
Just the crazy thing though is she's not dead.
Know. Yeah.
And
that's true.
We also know that. Okay, so this is 1 year before the Battle of Yavin. How old is she here? Potentially
30.
30.
I don't know.
So another 5 years, 6 years go by for the.
There is no Empire anymore.
There's no Empire anymore. That prison people are let out. They're set free.
Yeah, that's true.
She could still technically be around for the the Mando stuff.
Interesting.
So I don't know. That's just so as sad as it is, and I agree she deserved it. But if she does her time, I mean, she could come back with years of all she's thinking about is how she messed up and how she can overcome that. And if she's gone straight to the dark side still, how can she do more whatever damage?
Well, because she could, I mean, being in prison for however long, she could come back and say, look, I knew about Stardust. I could have helped you guys avoid the catastrophic failure that eventually happened.
Yeah, because she was the scavenger.
Yeah, she was really good at her job. And, they did throw away that resource. That
she pointed out, too, technically.
Yeah.
She found it. No one else did.
Exactly. And she kept it a secret. I mean, she was a leak.
And what
unintentionally. But
that also wasn't all her fault in some ways. I know I'm not trying to defend her.
Yeah, I know.
But it's also because of the hierarchy, the flaw that is the Empire. Everybody's trying to get ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you have valuable info, you don't want to necessarily give it to your supervisors or somebody else that's not going to give you credit. Because that's the only way you can move up. And that's why Krennic just takes out all his competition.
Yeah.
True.
So that he can. But then what happened to him?
Yeah.
He built that whole entire thing. And what does Tarkin just comes in?
Yep. He
You're
steals
gone.
it again.
And steals it from him. That's how the Empire works.
And then Tarkin dies on his own creation that he stole from Krennic.
Yep.
And then...
because they were all backstabbing each other and then missing the fatal flaw.
And then ultimately it ended with Palpatine getting thrown down a thing by Vader. And that's where it should stay.
Their lust for power is what was their doom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and Vader
absolutely.
gave up himself, and that's the ultimate turn to the light, which is a shocker. And then, just crazy. But
yeah, it's, Duke even says, I think, what's up, Duke? Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah.
He says, I think death would have been more merciful for Dedra.
yeah,
For Dedra. Why did he name her Dedra?
Interesting. But
She's
she
dead
did
inside.
die, yeah.
yeah, that's pretty brutal.
But Matt said she still ended up better in prison than living the rest of her life with Edie. Agreed.
We never saw Edie, so we assume she's just probably who's she going to be mean to now?
She'll find someone.
Is she going to change? Is she going to? No, she'll be
I
the
don't
same.
care.
Yeah, you don't care. No.
Yeah. All right.
There we
Well,
go.
man, this has been
So
super
much,
fun, and we
yeah.
could keep talking all night, but unfortunately, we do have to wrap it up here. But don't you worry. Tomorrow night, we'll be back with Matt, the Moff Rissman, and we're going to be talking all things Andor season finale. There's so much we got to talk about, guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to try to break it down with you guys. So come back then. We'd love to have you guys back there. We'll listen to you guys in the chat, and we'll have a fun time talking. So definitely come back then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, watching this, doing this watch along with us. Next week, we're going to be doing another one with Rogue One. We'd love to see you guys all there as well. And let's just hope that this is hopefully Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, and Lucasfilm see this win for what it is.
Right.
Learn from it. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, well, just look at the fans right now in our chat, and everywhere across the internet right now that enjoyed this.
Yeah,
There's a lot of positivity in this right now.
for sure.
So
Even though it was a tragedy.
even though it's a tragedy, they can build on it. But it connected so well into other things that are solid. You know what
That
I mean?
ends with hope, and that ends
Yeah.
with things
Yeah.
being bright.
The trick is, can they do this in a totally, like, they need somebody that can do this in a new space,
Right.
but still
Yeah.
be Star Wars. Can they ever get away
I
from
don't
this
know.
timeline?
Well, yeah, I think so. They just have to do it right.
Yeah.
You have to have this level of care.
Yeah.
And I think actually in some ways but what's been holding them back in some ways is trying too hard to stick with things and tie it all together. In some ways. In some ways. But that's a great conversation that we should have tomorrow night, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Great
Matt
conversation.
can answer that question.
Yeah, Matt's going to answer it all. He has all the answers tomorrow. Come back only for Matt to answer all of your
Yep.
questions. No pressure, Matt. I'm teasing, of course.
Matt on a bombshell.
we put him on.
Filoni quote from this evening: "We stand here amidst my achievements, not yours, Gilroy.
Not yours, Gilroy.
No.
Oh, man.
What a way to go.
It's like the Empire over there in Disney Lucasfilm.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't bring
knows?
them down on us.
Yeah, don't know. The Death Star's floating outside.
Yeah.
And they're about
That's
to blow
true.
us away.
Oh,
All right,
no.
well, before they blow us away, we're going to blow ourselves away and get the heck out of here.
Okay, whoa.
That was
Not
terrible.
literally.
No, we're
Oh my
not. That was
goodness.
too dark.
We're gonna
I'm
Too
so
much
find-
sorry.
death
We're gonna
tonight.
find the one way out with Dedra,
With
There we
Dedra.
go.
as she's
Well.
training Kino how to swim.
Oh my God.
Somebody said that.
Now, if she saves him,
That
that's a
would
bit of a
be-
redemption arc for me.
I would read that comic.
Yes, exactly. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stuff here on Stay on Target. We had a blast with you guys. Have a great night. Get some rest. Think on things. And come back tomorrow to talk to us about everything you've thought about. We're going to be going over it all. So,
What an experience!
What an
wow.
experience.
What a great 4 weeks.
oh, yeah. So amazing. Some of the best for us in Star Wars.
Still lots
in a
to-
long time.
It's gonna take a while to digest all this.
It will. Speaking of digesting, let's get out of here. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to always stay on target. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Pew, 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 pew.